Hello. Hey, everybody. Oh my god, we got so many people beforehand here. Hey, OA, hey, Apparition. Hey, Minmus, and hey, G-chan. Alright, if there's only one thing that could tear me... Hey, PDI. Oh, it's lovely to see you here, too. If there's one thing that can tear me away from Three Houses, it's this. Ah, jeez. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh my god. Okay. Well, last time we were on a bit of a treasure hunt. I'm going to press load and not episode 1. Okay. And it was the kids' turn. They were mulling about the beach. And I have a feeling the adults are going to fuck something up later, but the kids were bemusing, trying to find out, like, they were getting all theories based on where they thought Kinzo's hometown was, but hello, Peekaboo, how you doing? But they realized that they have no freaking clue where his hometown actually is. Oh, awesome, Apparition. Since they have no clue where Kinzo's hometown actually is, then oh yeah, okay, I wasn't planning to OA, but thanks. And so they really haven't gotten they don't have any, they don't even know where the starting line is, basically. Hello, Source. I am so excited. Okay, let's get started. Let's get back into it. I noticed there's no confirm button when you're loading something. I thought that was very interesting. It just clicks. It just goes right through. Are you serious? Oh my god. I'm gonna run out of save files! Higurashi had like 50 times the save files you would ever need. Like, you would need to save 10 times per chapter in Higurashi to use all their save files. And now you're telling me they're not going to give you enough for Umineko? I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, God. Alright, let's get back to the story. It's true. The scorpion wraps around the emerald and protects it. Yes, that certainly does sound like it'd work well. I really wanted to make fun of those worthless-looking charms. But as I watched Maria explaining with all her heart, and realized that she'd found them for our sakes, I started to feel like it might actually work, even if it was just a prize from some game center. The material quality of the charm didn't matter. What mattered was the strength of her feelings. Oh, Battler. I didn't know Battler could be so sensitive, judging from how he was acting earlier. Oh, that's really sweet of him. Even I don't think of myself as the sort of loser who'd laugh at something like that. Seriously, Battler. I really like this side of you. Okay, thank you. True, Midness, and absolutely also true, G-chan. Yep, she really is. I apologize to Beatrice-sama, but even if I do end up getting cursed, I'll be safe now thanks to Maria's charm. Right, Jessica?
ああ、そうだぜ。
Yeah, that's right.
ありがとうな、マリア。
Thanks, Maria. Woo!
心に平安が欲しいときは腕につける。
We're on your arm and you want to be at your heart to be at peace.
お財布に入れるとお金が減らなくなる。
Oh, did she make that rhyme on purpose? But in your wallet and your money won't decrease.
ドアノブにかけておくと悪いものが入ってこられなくなる。
If you hang it from a doorknob, bad things can't get in.
便利なお守り。
It's a really convenient charm.
それはすごい効能ですね。
What an incredible effect.
マリア様が自信を持って進めるお守りならきっと頼もしいものと思います。
If Maria-sama gives us her confident seal of approval, then surely he must be reliable. Shan and Shan clapped her hands together, and Maria stuck out her chest. She was totally in a good mood again. It's probably best if we let her lead the conversation a bit longer, if it'll keep her in such a good mood. Come to think of it, she looked a bit bored when we were getting excited about the hidden gold. Probably because she couldn't keep up. While eating the cookies Kumasawa-san had baked, Jessica and I asked Maria this and that about black magic. Maria happily chatted away in response to our questions. Each time, George Aniki and Shannon-chan would act surprised or chime in. The clouds in the sky grew darker and darker, but we cousins really enjoyed communicating freely after a year of separation. Huh?
今、額にポタって来なかったかい?
Did I just feel a drop on my forehead?
え?
Huh?
どうだろうな?
I wonder. As George Aniki rubbed his forehead, he looked up at the sky. Considering the color of the sky and the dampness of the air, it wouldn't have been odd for a raindrop to hit him. The wind also seemed to have grown a bit stronger.
Oh, マリアポタッと来ない。
I didn't feel a drop.
マリアだけ来ない。
Only I didn't.
うん。
Oh.
安心しろ。俺にも来ねえぜ。
Don't worry, neither did I.
それに今夜になれば、誰にも等しく大雨が降るだろうよ。
Anyway, I'm sure it'll rain so much tonight that everyone will get to feel plenty of raindrops. The part of me is being paranoid. That why did only they feel the rain? Like, is it really rain or like what's going on?
そうだね。
That's right.
そろそろ引き上げた方がいいかな。
Oh, that's a new sprite of George. Maybe we should head back soon. Shannon-chan looked down at her watch. It was probably well into the evening by now.
もう仕事に戻る時間かよ。
Is it already time for you to return to your work?
はい。
Yes.
皆様と一緒で楽しい時間を過ごさせていただきました。
Thank you very much
ありがとうございました。
for allowing me to enjoy some time together with you all.
熊沢さんにクッキーをごちそうさまって伝えてね。
To Kumasawa-san, thanks for the cookies.
さあみんな、片付けを手伝おう。
Okay, everyone, help with the cleanup. Shannon-chan declined our help, saying that this was a servant's job. But picking up a dropped fork before the waitress has to is like my purpose in life. Oh! Oh my god, Battler! Seriously? You gotta show this side of you more often. Oh my god. We folded up the blanket, gathered up the trash, and help clean everything up. Ah!
ゴミが逃げる
Hello, Nagels. Oh, it's lovely to see you here. Trash is getting away! Woohoo!
そいつは逃がさないぜ。マリアより先にいただきだ。
I won't let it escape. I'll grab it before Mario does.
マ
Ah!
リアが拾う
I'll grab it! Ah!
マリア
Maria!
靴を濡らすなよ怒られるぜ
Don't get your shoes wet. You'll get in trouble. To Maria, chasing after some trash, sent flying by the powerful winds, was just another game. By the time we finished, the wind was blowing pretty strongly. Probably a good time to head back.
皆様のおかげで助かりました
You've all helped me out a lot.
ありがとうございました
Thank you very much.
もう本当に時間がないみたいだね。
It looks like you're really out of time.
先に戻っていいよ。
It's okay if you head back first. George Aniki perceived from her hurried appearance that very little of her free time was left.
源氏さん時間には厳しい人だからな
Genji-san's very strict about time.
定時に持ち場についてないと厳しそうだぜ
If you don't show up when you're supposed to be at the right time, I bet I'll be pissed.
また後でね。
We'll see you later.
お仕事頑張ってね。
Do your best with your work.
はい
Yes.
それでは失礼させていただきます
Now if you will excuse me. After making a respectful bow, Shan and Shan ran toward the rose garden.
じゃあ俺たちもゲストハウスへ戻ろうぜ。
Okay, let's head back to the guest house.
テレビでも見てくつろがせてもらうさ。
We can watch TV or something and relax a little. Ooh!
テレビ見る
Wanna watch TV?
テレビ見る
Wanna watch TV? Ooh!
なら決まりだな
Then it's decided.
戻ってみんなで一緒にテレビでも見ようぜ
Let's all head back and watch TV together. Maria, who wasn't done having fun, agreed once television was mentioned. We climbed up the gentle stairs and returned to the rose garden. The wind had grown very strong, and roses shook throughout the garden like ripples on the water. This might be our last chance to see those beautiful roses. I'll bet tonight's typhoon ruins them.
バラ、今夜の風でやられちまうかもしれないな。
These roses might be done in by tonight's winds.
そうだな
You're right.
バラたちもラッキーだったと思うぜ
Still, I think the roses were pretty lucky.
台風の前にバトラたちを歓迎できたんだからよ
After all, they got to welcome all of you before the typhoon.
花はいつか必ず散る。
All flowers lose their petals eventually.
でもだからこそ咲き誇る今をめでることができるんじゃないかな。
But that means that we can admire them even more when they're in bloom.
そうだな。
That's right.
マリアもよく目に焼き付けとけ。
Maria, burn this image into your eyes.
今この瞬間が今年で一番のバラなんだぜ。
At this moment, they're the best roses of the year.
うーん
Oh,
目に焼き付ける
burn into eyes. Right then, Maria suddenly clapped her hands. It looked like she'd remembered something.
マリアのバラ
My rose!
台風で飛ばされちゃう
The typhoon sent it flying. Oh.
ああ、ジョージの兄貴に目印のリボンをつけてもらった。あの元気のないバラか？
Oh, you mean that sad-looking rose George Aniki marked with a ribbon? Maria apparently remembered where the rose was. She ran at full speed. The rest of us followed her. Oh, Mario, we can get that rose for you.
あれはどこだったっけな。
Where was that again?
確かこの辺だったと思ったぜ。
I'm sure it was here around here somewhere.
We searched everywhere around that area, but it was only a single flower among all of these roses after all. Even though we knew it was somewhere close by, we weren't able to find it. The winds making up the typhoon's front lines made roses throughout the garden undulate. It was almost like it was teasing us by making the location of Maria's rose impossible to find.
ここじゃなかったかな。
Maybe it wasn't here.
少し手分けをして探してみようか。
Let's try spreading out a bit in our search.
そうだな。
Sounds good.
人海戦術で行こうぜ。
Let's go for strength in numbers.
ん？
Huh?
なんだよ、マリア。
What's up, Maria? As we made to split up and search, Maria tugged on my jacket with an unhappy face. You could tell that she didn't want us to leave that spot.
なんだよ、どうした？
What is it? What's wrong?
マリアのバラはここなの。
My rose is here.
ここにあるの。
It's here.
でも現にないぜ。
But it's actually not, right?
この花壇の裏側だったかもな。
Maybe it was on the other side of the flower bed.
Well, maybe someone else saved it, you know? Maybe someone else had the same idea and saved it. I hope so.
みんなで探せば早いぜ。
If we all look, we'll find it fast, okay? ここなの。
It's here!
マリアのバラはここなの。
My rose is here!
探して。
Look for it!
探して。
Look for it! Oh God, no, Maria. She definitely is a little child. Oh God. Maria stomped her feet in irritation. She pointed at that spot and said it was definitely there, but in actuality it wasn't. Even so, Maria got mad when we said we were going to search elsewhere. We were at a loss for what to do. For a while, we had to stay near Maria and pretend to search through that rose thicket. Someone took it, but why?
ない。
Not here!
ない。
Not here! Not here! Maybe she's saying that it should be here, but it isn't. Maria became increasingly irritated.
参ったな。
Oh man,
マリアがすっかり機嫌を損ねちまったぞ。
Maria's really losing her temper.
マリアはたまにすごくどうでもいいことを気にし始めちゃうんだよ。
Sometimes Mario really starts to care about pointless stuff.
それがどうにかなるときはいいんだけど。
If she gets what she wants, that's okay, but...
ないものは探せないしね。
You can't find something that isn't there.
困ったな。
That's not good. Just when we were at a loss of what to do, Maria called out in a loud voice. We could see Aunt Rosa in the direction Maria was waving her hand. Maybe she wanted to look at the garden one more time before the typhoon came. Or maybe she had some business at the guest house. Aunt Rosa was coming from the mansion. Out of that huge discussion. Oh boy. She quickly noticed her daughter's voice and came over.
あらあら、どうしたのみんな。
My, what happened, everyone?
何か探し物なの？
Are you looking for something?
探して！
Look for it!
ママもマリアのバラを探して！
Mama, you look for my rose too. Ooh.
マリアのバラって？
Your rose?
この辺に元気のないバラを一つ見つけて、それに目印をつけたんです。
We found an unhealthy rose around here and marked it.
飴玉かなんかの包み紙でキュッと。
We tied a candy wrapper around it.
しかしマリア、確か俺の記憶が正しけりゃ、すぐ手前の目立つところに生えてたはずだぜ。
But Maria, if I remember correctly, it was growing right in front and really stood out, didn't it? Somebody took it. And that's going to be really important later.
足が生えてどこかに行っちまったんじゃなきゃ、他の場所だったと思うぜ。
Unless it grew legs and ran off somewhere. It must have been somewhere else.
マリアの記憶違いじゃないのか？
Maybe you remembered it wrong.
Oh,
ここなの！
it's here.
ここなの！
It is here.
パトラが信じてくれない！
A butler doesn't believe. Oh.
そのうー言うのをやめなさいって何度言ったらわかるの？
How many times do you have to tell you to stop saying ooh ooh before you'll
マ
understand?
マも探してあげるから静かにしなさい。
Mama will look for it, so stay quiet. I've never seen Aunt Rosa be anything other than kind and gentle, so her anger surprised me a bit. Aunt Rosa began searching as well, so we went along with her for the time being. We were already more than sure that it wasn't around here. So it didn't take long for Aunt Rosa to realize that too.
ここにはそのバラはないわよ。
The rose isn't here.
他の場所の間違いじゃない。
Did you mistake this place for somewhere else?
これだけたくさんのバラがあるんだから。
There are so many roses around.
Oh. Oh.
違うの！
That's wrong.
ここにあるの！
It's here.
ママも信じてくれない。
Mama doesn't believe. Oh.
ちゃんと信じて探してるでしょ。
I already believed you and looked hard for it, didn't I?
でもないじゃない。
But it isn't here.
でもここなの。
But it is here.
ここにあるのにないの。
It is here, but it isn't. Oh.
じゃあ誰かが抜いちゃったんでしょ。
Then someone must have ripped it out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking exactly. Somebody probably noticed that there was a ribbon tied around it and took it.
とにかくその言うのやめなさい。
Anyway, stop saying ooh ooh.
I ripped out my rose. Who did?
返して返して。
Pauses.
Give it back. Give it back. Ooh. Ooh.
そんなの知らないわよ。
How should I know?
やめなさい。その言うのやめなさい。
Stop it. Stop saying ooh ooh. Aunt Rosa slapped Maria's left cheek with her palm. Oh, God. What the fuck? Come on. It's not that big a deal, Rosa, to hit a child. Seriously, what the fuck? To hit a child? Seriously? She's your fucking daughter. Hello, Olive. What the hell? That's not something you slap a child. Seriously, you shouldn't. Are you serious? In that instant, Maria was shocked into silence. Of course, it was only for an instant. When Maria realized that her wish was being rejected, she started yelling even louder. Oh no. Oh god, oh god. My rose! My rose!
その変な口癖をやめなさいって言ってるでしょ。
Didn't I tell you to stop with that weird habit?
だからクラスの子たちにもバカにされるんでしょうが。
That's why all the kids in your class make fun of you. Fuck off, Rosa. You're a fucking mom. You're not supposed to be a bully to her too. Stop.
いい加減にしなさい。
Cut it out. Okay, stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. Once again, her palm slapped Maria's cheek. Just stop. Please just stop. You're being worse. This time she didn't go silent. She choked as she started crying and began to bawl in an increasingly loud voice. You can clearly see that this is not working, Rosa. You do not hit people to... This is not something you do. Please, especially to your own fucking child. You're supposed to hug her and tell her it's all right and we'll get you a new one or something like that. Please, you're not supposed to do this. Please, come on, don't do this, please. Oh god, sore son of a bitch. Okay, everyone in this family. Literally all the fucking adults. Yes, Jishan. Aunt Rosa was clearly irritated. Thanks for the sub, Guppy Force. And lifted her hands once more to try and shut her daughter up. That's not how you fucking do that! You're a fucking mom, not a... Stop it! Just stop! Just stop! Please, just stop! You're doing it in front of everyone! You're a fucking embarrassment, you piece of shit! Come on, stop! Please, stop! Please, just stop! Please! Please! You're not supposed to be a bully to your own child, please! Please, just stop, please, please. Sorry. Aunt Rosa!
まあまあその小さい子供のことですし、そんなマジになんなくても。
No, she's just a little kid. So there's no reason to get so serious. Battler is right, he's way more mature than you. I tried to cut in with a bitter smile, rubbing my hands together. But Aunt Rosa glared at me with a serious face, and I realized that I should have stayed out of this.
ごめんね。バトラ君たちはちょっとお部屋に戻っててくれる？
I'm sorry, but could the rest of you go back to your room for a bit? Don't do it, please don't. Don't go back. You do not leave her alone at this moment, please, please.
おばさんはマリアとちょっと話があるの。
Oh, fuck off. I need to have a little talk with Maria. Oh, God. Nobody believes in my rose. Even though it was here, they do believe that it did exist, Maria. I think they're saying that somebody took it. They're not saying that it was never there. Oh, Maria, please. Please. Oh God, please. I'm so sorry. Ah! Look for it! Look for it! Here, it was here! Ah!
でもないじゃない。
But it's not here.
なら他の場所の勘違いでしょ。
So you must have confused this place for somewhere else, right? It is here! It's definitely here! Please, all you have to do, please, just tell her that somebody probably took it and maybe even is keeping it safe for her or something. I bet it was one of the servants. Or, please, that's all you have to say to her, please, and hug her. Don't ever do that to her again, please.
じゃあなくなっちゃったのよ。
Then it disappeared.
諦めなさい。
Give it up.
どうして？
Why?
どうしてマリアのバラがなくなっちゃうの？
Why it disappear?
どうして？どうして？
Why? Why? Ah!
知らないわよそんなの。
I don't know that.
だからその言うのをやめなさい。
So stop saying ooh! Aunt Rosa once again raised her hand, overcome by emotion, and slapped Maria's cheek. Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Please, just fuck off, please. It's strong enough to knock Maria over, you fucking monster. Jesus Christ. Oh God, jeez. Oh God, please. Stop it, just stop it, please just stop. Please stop. Battler, take Maria away, please. Just take her away, please. Please, take her, please. Please take her back, please, okay? Please? Please? Please. You have a lot of issues to work out, Rosa. Please, just don't treat your child that way, please. I know you're on edge, but please, that you don't hit a child like that, please. Oh, hello, Truth and Falsehoods. So, yeah, you joined it at a rather interesting moment. Truth and Falsehoods. Yeah, you did. Oh my God. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Truth. I'm so sorry. Hey, Aunt Rosa.
いくら娘でも暴力はいけねっすよ。
Even if she is your daughter, violence isn't the answer. Especially because she's your daughter, violence isn't the answer. Please, Battler, just protect her, please. Please. I stepped between them to protect Maria, who was still on the ground, crying, ooh. Thank you, Battler, thank you, thank you. I knew that as an outsider, problems between parent and child were none of my business. Well, you're not that much of an outsider, Battler. You're still her cousin. Hey, jeez. But I wasn't brought up to just silently observe something like this. Oh, thank God, Battler. You are a sweet guy. Seriously. You are a sweetheart.
バトラ君は変に思わないの？
Don't you think it's weird, Battler-kun?
あなたの学校にうなってる女の子なんている？
Are there any girls at your school who mutter ooh ooh?
いや、まあさすがに高校には。
Exactly! He's in fucking high school. It's completely different. She's a fucking kid. She's a baby. Well, I am in high school.
でも小学生ならそういう言うのも可愛いじゃないですか。
Oh God, truth and falsehoods. Yeah, truth. I knew, because this is when they cry. Why do you think it's freaking called When They Cry? Truth. Hey. But for an elementary schooler, I think saying ooh ooh is pretty cute. Exactly, it's adorable. Oh God, just
可愛い？
cute. Saying ooh is cute. It is. Fuck off, Rosa. Cute. My careless words seem to have earned me Aunt Rosa's wrath. Is that something that the guy she fucked to have Maria used to say or something like that? And does that remind her of him or something like that? He really can, Ju-chan, he really can, yes. She grabbed my collar with a terrifying expression. Don't say such nonsense. Do you know how old Maria is? She's not even 10 fucking years old. Exactly. She's 9. She's just a baby. She's 9. She's 9. She's a 4th grader. Yeah, she's in elementary school. What do you fucking think, you piece of shit? Not a kindergartner. She still makes that sound during class. Don't you get it? Do you know what they say about this kid when they bully her? Well, you're not helping by fucking joining in, you piece of shit. Thanks to this weird habit, she still hasn't made a single friend. Well, why you fuck the right off? Seriously. Fuck off. You're not supposed to act like the people bullying your child when you want to help them. You fucker. Jeez. Don't turn your eyes from reality and carelessly call Maria cute. Think more seriously about this kid's future. A very funny truths and falsehoods. Jeez. Oh, God. I told you stop making that sound! Didn't I tell you to stop it? Aunt Rosa struck Maria's quivering head. What the fuck? That doesn't work, you piece of shit! Just stop. Stop. Please just stop. Just stop. Please just stop. Stop, please. From which an increasingly unhappy voice was rising. Please just stop. Please just stop. Just stop. Please stop. Please. Please? Come on, stop. I tried to stop it, but Aunt Rosa pushed me away. My back hit George Aniki.
昔はローザおばさんもマリアちゃんの幼児言葉の一つだくらいにしか思わなかったんだけど。
A long time ago, Aunt Rosa also thought of it as nothing more than one of Maria-chan's baby words.
小学校の中学年になっても治らないのを最近はだいぶ気にしてて。
But now that it hasn't been fixed even midway through elementary school, she's been worrying about it a lot.
別にどういう言葉遣いをしようと関係ねえだろ。
How she talks isn't really that big of a deal, right?
そのまま社会人にはなれないよ。
She'll never make it as an adult if she's like that.
だから見ていて気持ちのいい光景ではないけれど。
So even though it isn't fun to watch,
これはおばさんたち親子の問題なんだよ。
this is a problem between parent and child. Oh God, George, don't be so callous. Come on.
Well,
私もこの言葉遣いのせいでよくお袋に怒られるけどよ。
even I get chewed out by Mom all the time because of how I talk.
When they put it that way, maybe even a scene as painful as this isn't something an outsider like me should butt in on. It is when she's fucking beating up a child. You do not use physical violence to...
バトラ君だって 小さい頃悪い癖が治らなくて怒られたことがあったんじゃないかい？
Oh boy. Oh god. Batlaccoon, when you were a kid, didn't you have any bad habits that you couldn't fix that got you into trouble?
まあ一つや二つは。
Well, one or two.
授業参観の日に人前でずっと怒られてた時は恥ずかしくてたまらなかったぜ。
On Parents' Day once, I kept getting yelled at in front of everyone, and it was embarrassing as all hell.
じゃあ今のマリアちゃんたちの気持ちはわかるよね。
Well then, you can understand how the two of them must feel right now.
僕たちにここにいてほしいとは思わないんじゃないかな。
I'm sure they don't want us to be here right now.
ジェシカちゃんにもわかるよね。
You understand too, don't you, Jessica-chan?
怒られてるところを誰かに見られてえとは思わないぜ。
Oh god. I don't think anyone likes to be seen when they're being scolded. There's a difference between scolded and being physically abused. Jessica. Jeez. You use positive and negative reinforcement. You don't use freaking violence. God.
行こ
Let's go.
う。ゲストハウスへ戻ろう。
We'll return to the guest house.
そしてマリアちゃんが戻ってきたら
Then, after Maria-chan comes back,
何事もなかったかのように迎えてあげようよ。
let's welcome her as if nothing happened.
それが一番じゃないかい。
That's probably for the best, isn't it? We thought George Anaki's point was probably a reasonable one, and we may have been eager to use that reasonable sounding argument as a justification to retreat from this heartrending scene. Jessica and I nodded at George Anaki, and we all left. Yeah, I get it, Peekaboo, I get, yeah. Hey, Onion. Hey, jeez. Oh, God. We called towards Maria, telling her that we were going to head to the guest house. But she didn't seem to hear. And we felt sort of guilty and shameless after saying it.
それなら好きなだけ一人で探しなさい。
In that case, look by yourself as much as you want.
ママは知りません。
Mama doesn't care. You're right, you don't care, do you? You don't care. You're only caring... I'll look for it! I'll look for it by myself! Even if Mama doesn't care! Have it your way! Fuck off, Rosa. Just fuck off. Thank God that she's gone. But I don't want Mario to be alone. Oh, God. After blasting her with those last few words, Rosa spun on her heels and quickly returned to the mansion. That would be different, Nagels, if they were strangers, but they are their family too. Oh God, thank God she's gone. Mario probably viewed that as a cold gesture meant to injure. But that wasn't Rosa's intention. It was because the hand which she had emotionally struck Mario's cheek was still numb. It was because if she stayed there screaming, she might again be taken over by her emotions and continue slapping her daughter's cheek over and over. After Rosa left, Mario was left alone in the rose garden. The wind began to blow stronger and stronger, and every once in a while, a raindrop would fall on her forehead. However, Mario couldn't leave that place. Not until she found that poor wilting rose. Please, why couldn't someone just tell her a servant probably took it and to ask them? Oh, God, come on. It had definitely been there. I'm okay, Oe, thanks. Thanks for asking. Even so, it wasn't. Even though she knew the place, and even though it had been there, it wasn't. Maria bitterly stared at the place it was supposed to be, and thought frantically, maybe the angle I'm looking from is wrong. I'm good, Ji-chan, thanks. I'm good. I'm very good at compartmentalizing, so don't worry about it. Okay, maybe the height I'm looking from is wrong. While gazing at a single point, Mario repeatedly stood up, changed her position, and continued to stare. The wind was getting stronger and stronger, but Mario kept on looking for that rose in front of the flower bed. What? I wish they didn't leave her alone. She's just alone out there in the storm. Oh, God. Kinzo noticed the sound of the raindrops beating on the window. Holy shit, I just noticed we got 23 people here. Goddamn. Thank you all for coming. I know it's a weird time to come, but thank you. Seriously, thank you. Oh, that is so nice of you all. Seriously. Thanks for joining us. Interesting. In the Oe just told me in the original game and the PS3 version, the rain was animated, but for whatever reason, Manga Gamer's version, the rain is not animated. Okay. Yeah, Ryukoshi did work in child welfare. That was something that was mentioned in Higurashi. He has a lot of experience with that. Clearly. Seriously, peekaboo. Oh, God. It seemed to be pouring down thickly. It had begun to rain later than the weather report had predicted. Kinzo approached the window as if being summoned by the sound of the rain. The sound of rain is the sound of silence. That sound feels quieter than any silence, and makes humans remember that in the end, they are alone from the moment they're born to the moment they die. Interesting. Who's he talking? You're late, Beatrice. Were those words directed at the rainy sky? There was no one to be seen in the direction of Kinzo's gaze. Well then, let us begin. Let us begin our banquet of miracles. Oh God, Kinzo, you are a motherfucker. This island has now been cut off from the world.
私の儀式の邪魔をすることはできぬ。
No, there are none who can interrupt my ceremony. Oh god. It's King Psycho. Yeah.
お前にふさわしい生贄は十分にあるぞ。
Fucking hell. There are many fitting sacrifices for you.
息子たちが4人。
4 of my children.
その伴侶が3人。
3 of their companions.
孫たちが4人。
4 of my grandchildren. Oh, fuck off, Kinzo, seriously. You are a monster.
私に、客に、使用人たち。
Me and my guests and my servants.
どれでも好きなだけ食らうがいい。
You may devour as many as you please.
運命の鍵は悪魔のルーレットに従い生贄を選ぶであろう。
The key of fate will select the sacrifices in accordance with the demon's roulette.
そのルーレットが私を選ぶならば、私すらもお前の生贄となろう。
What is this, your turn to die here? If that roulette chooses me, even I will become your sacrifice.
だからこそなのだ。
However, because of that,
これだけの狂気をかけるからこそ、
Because-
私は必ずや偉大な奇跡を起こすだろう。
because I will bet on such madness, I will most assuredly bring forth a grand miracle.
さあ、好きなだけ食らうがいい。
Come, devour to your heart's content.
私はそのルーレットに打ち勝つだろう。
I will achieve victory over that roulette.
すべてを落とすぞ。
Yes, I'll put everything on the line.
まずは後ろ宮家の家督を返そう。
First, I'll return the inheritance of the Ushinomiya family.
受け取るがいい。
Accept it! Kinzo tore the window open, ripped a golden ring off his finger, and forcefully threw it away. At that time, the sound of thunder rang out, giving the illusion that the lightning had accepted the ring. Sorry, it didn't go automatically for a second. And when you are resurrected,
そこにいるのは私であるだろう。
surely I will be the one who stands witness! Yeah, sure, unless the fucking roulette selects you like you fucking just said it could, you idiot.
私が最後まで生き残り、お前の目覚めを見守るだろう。
I will survive until the end and watch over you as you awaken.
さあ来たれ、ベアトリーチェ。
So come, Beatrice!
ようこそ我が宴。
Welcome to my banquet!
私が生み出したすべてと引き換えに、私にもう一度だけ奇跡を見せておくれ。
In exchange for all that I have created, show me another miracle just this once!
おー、ベアトリーチェ。
Oh, Beatrice! Someday, I will get used to that fucking gunshot thing. I will get used to it. It won't shock me. Seriously, OA. A news ticker popped up on top of the TV program we were watching. The disaster report told how many municipalities all over were continually sending out rain, flood, and wave warnings. Of course, the raindrops beating harshly on the window were even more convincing.
This rain's incredible.
でもこれだけ盛大だとすぐにやみそうな気もするけどな。
Still, when it's raining this hard, it also feels like it might stop at any moment.
In the anime, they were watching the Higurashi anime on TV. That's pretty funny. It makes absolutely zero sense in universe, but that's pretty funny.
You wish.
台風の速度が遅いそうだから下手すりゃ明日も丸一日こんな調子らしいぜ
We sad the typhoon's moving slow, so it might be like this all day tomorrow.
ちょっとの天気でも船は欠航するもんだしよ
And even a little bad weather stops the boats from coming.
やっぱり日曜日のうちには引き上げられないか。
It looks like we won't be able to head out on Sunday after all.
念のため月曜日に外部とのスケジュールを入れなくて正解だったよ。
Just in case, I cleared out all outside business from my Monday schedule, and I'm glad I did.
ってことは月曜の学校はサボれそうだな。
Which means... looks like we'll get to skip school Monday.
島生活ってのも悪くないもんだぜ。
Living on an island's starting to sound pretty good.
そういや、ジェシカは登校って毎日船で通ってるわけだろ？
Come to think of it, Jessica, you've got to take a boat to school pretty much every day, don't you?
Yeah, geez, that must be a pain in the ass.
船が欠航したら学校はどうなるんだ？
What do you do when the boats stop running?
カメハメハ大王並みに雨が降ったらお休みで風が吹いたら遅刻してか？
I was wondering that he said what he was saying, Kamehameha. Did I think Dragon Ball might have actually started at the original. I don't think Z did it. I think it might have been running in 1986.
Do you stay home when it rains and show up late when the wind's blowing like King Kamehameha?
船が出なきゃ休みになるぜ
Exactly, Peekaboo. It's reminding me of that completely.
If the boats don't come, I stay home.
もっともそう甘くはねえけどな
Still, it's not as good as it sounds.
大抵その代わりに自習が指示されて後でかっちりと見られるからそうそう気楽でもねえさ
Usually I'm more to study by myself. And it's not that fun with someone standing right behind you, watching everything you do.
例えば梅雨なんかの長く天気が崩れる時期だと
Really? Oh my god. So Toriyama took it from that. Interesting. Okay, I thought he made it up. Okay, so that's where Akira Toriyama got that from. A real Hawaiian king. Wow, interesting. I wonder what it, I guess it's a name that stuck in his head. Interesting.
During the rainy season, does the weather ever stay bad for a long time?
数日間くらい登校できないこともあるんじゃねえのか？
And make you miss a bunch of days in a row?
そういうこともあるぜ
That does happen sometimes.
でも毎日きっちり担任から電話がかかってきてどう自習しろ何を提出しろと酸っぱく指導されるけどな
Still, I get a call from my homeroom teacher every single day, who'd sourly guide me on how I should teach myself and what I had to turn in.
バトラ君が考えてるほど簡単にはサボれないよ。
She can't skip school as easily as you're imagining, Butler-kun.
船で通
Butler-kun.
う人たちのルールに従ってしっかり勉強をしているよ。
She's got to follow the rules for people that travel to school by boat and get a good amount of studying done.
むしろ登校できた方が気楽だぜ。
It'd actually just be easier to go to school.
自分の部屋じゃ気が散るし、集中もできねえしな。
In my own room, I get distracted and can't concentrate.
それでいて、問題集ばっかり数日もやらされてると、かなり精神的に応えるもんがあるぜ。
After you need to do nothing but workbooks for several days straight, it's pretty hard to handle all that mental stress.
大学の時にはよ、寮のあるところに入って、さっさとこんな不便な島はおさらばしたいもんだぜ。
Seriously, Peekaboo, I imagine how early she has to get up. That sounds like a huge pain. My God.
When I get into college, I really just want to go to some dorm and quickly say goodbye to this inconvenient island.
へえ。
Okay.
じゃあよ、ちなみに行きは天気が良くても帰りは悪くて欠航ってなったらどうすんだ？
By the way, what do you do when the weather's good in the morning, but then gets bad on your way home? So bad on your way home that the boats are closed.
学校に泊まるのか？
Do you spend the night at school?
そういうのはよくあることだぜ。
Oh, wow, Peekaboo. Oh, it's interesting, because my parents are both from New York. Wow. Hearing a foghorn.
That actually happens a lot.
だから、祈祷できない人用の宿泊所があってよ。
Because of that, they built some lodgings there for people who can't get back to the island they live on.
そこに寝泊まりするんだよ。
That's where you'd spend the night.
下手すりゃ数日間、家に帰れないこともあったりするぜ。
Sometimes when it gets really bad, you can't go back home for a few days at a time.
乗車率が 200% を超えるような満員電車で毎日通勤通学しなければならない人から見てみると、
Someone commuting to school on a worker train packed twice its capacity might carelessly think that
船の通学なんて趣があって良さそうだななんて無責任に思っちゃうけど、
commuting by boat would be pretty interesting and fun,
やっぱりいろいろと苦労があるんだね。
but it sounds like it comes with troubles of its own.
よく無神経な観光客がそういうこと言ってるぜ。
You hear thoughtless tourists saying stuff like that all the time.
私は島の生活なんて、もうお腹いっぱいだね。
I've had enough of island life.
早く高校出て、こんな島とはおさらばしたいぜ。
I really just want to graduate high school and say goodbye to this island.
高校にだって全寮制のところとかあったろうよ。
But there are all dorm schools even for high school, right?
なんでわざわざ新島の学校を選んだんだよ。
Why'd you choose that Nijima school of all places?
私は最初からそれを希望してたぜ。
I wanted to go to one of those from the beginning.
でもおふくろがよ、当主後継ぎとしての修行やらマナーやらがうんぬんってうるさくてよ。
But Mom's always going on and on about how I need to learn manners and discipline as a successor.
結局、高校も地元になっちまったのさ。
So I ended up sticking close to home even for high school.
こんな島はごめんだぜ。
Man, I hate this island.
早く都会で生活したいよ。
I just want to go live in a city.
雨が降ろうが槍が降ろうが、ラフな格好でサンダルを履けば。
I don't care if rain or even spears fall from the sky, as long as I can move to a city where I can wear casual clothes and sandals.
5分足らずでコンビニに行けるような都会に引っ越したいぜ。
And can get to a convenience store in less than 5 minutes.
もう少しの辛抱だよ。
Hold out just a little longer.
高校卒業まであとちょっとでしょ。
Just a bit more when you graduate high school, right?
そのちょっとも我慢できねえぜ。
I can't wait a little longer. Ah!
Jessica stretched out and reclined in the sofa. Maybe it was a bad time slot, because there weren't any interesting programs on. Seriously, I remember, a lot of you probably aren't, some of you might remember, but I'm in my mid-30s, and I remember the time before the internet where we were slaves to the TV schedule. If nothing was on Nickelodeon when you were a kid, you were, and it wasn't a Saturday morning or a weekday afternoon, you were fucking screwed. Because TV now overall, like counting all Netflix shows and everything, is like so much better than it was back then in the 90s and 80s. Seriously, you have so many more options now of things to watch. Back then, if you didn't like the news or infomercials or whatever random sitcom was on, and or like old dramas from the 70s and reruns of stuff from the 70s and 80s and early 80s, then you're out of luck. That, like, seriously. TV now, which is going to be replaced by the internet eventually, if it hasn't already, like, it's just so different from what it was back then. When we were basically slaves to the TV schedule. Now we make the TV schedule our bitch. We can pause the TV if we want. Everything's basically done through the internet. And yeah, I remember VHS. You know, we used to do a funny thing where we rented. If anyone, you probably might remember Blockbuster. But it was a big thing in the 80s and 90s. And, I mean, not 80s and 90s, 90s and early 2000s. And I personally love going to Blockbuster. And what we would do sometimes is we would rent a movie. And my dad had set up 2 VCRs hooked up to the same TV. And what we would do is I was a pirate, and even as a tiny baby, what we would do is something we called tape to tape, in which we had the TV run on the TV once, and then record it onto a blank tape in the other on the other using the other VCR. So that way we could copy movies from Blockbuster and never have to rent them again. Oh my god. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry for going off track. I was just like, hello, T. Thank you for joining us. Oh my god, thank you, T. Really nice to have you here. And I don't know, just thinking about TV early days. Stealing from Blockbuster in that manner. Nowadays, we just torrent that shit if you really want it. Jeez. Alright, let's get back to the story. And we had nothing to do but languidly kill time until we were called for dinner. After that episode, Maria never returned to the cousin's room after all. Are you fucking serious? Maria never came back? Wait, what? Then you got to go look for her! Aunt Rosa probably took her back to the mansion. Oh god. You're gonna trust Rosa to take care about her? Oh god. Oh no, she's probably lost out there. Oh no. It had to be pretty boring for Maria, all by herself while the adults had a confusing conversation. We thought we might as well head over to the mansion to see her, but the weather really was awful. And since there wasn't much time until dinner, we stayed where we were. At that time, we heard the sound of a humble knock, Jessica answered.
Yes.
お食事の準備が整いました。
The preparations for dinner are complete.
お屋敷へお越しください。
Please come to the mansion. It was Kanekун's voice. Did he go to all the trouble of coming from the mansion in this rain just to get us? Couldn't he have just called us on the telephone? Well, I guess servants at work don't always get to take the most efficient route.
なんとなくお腹が空いてきた頃だったしね。
Just when I was getting hungry.
行こうか。
Let's go. George Aniki turned off the television and stood up.
俺はとっくにペコペコ。
My stomach's been growling for a while.
本家の晩餐は毎回凝ってるしな。
I've always been a huge fan of the main family's dinners.
それにゴーダさん、子牛のステーキとか言ってなかったっけ？
I didn't go to Sanse with calf steak or something.
たまらねえぜ。
Ooh, I can't wait.
親族会議の日は特に豪華になるしな。
Our dinners are always even more fabulous than usual when the family conference comes around.
私だって楽しみだぜ。
Even I'm looking forward to it.
行こう行こ
Let's go, let's go.
As we left the room, Kanekun bowed silently and respectfully.
う。じゃあ行こうぜ。
Okay, let's go.
外の振りはだいぶひどいだろ
Is the rain pretty nasty out there?
う。はい。
Yes.
お召し物を濡らさぬよう十
Take
分
it.
ご注意ください。
Take care not to get your garments wet. After seeing the three of us out, Kanekun peered into the empty room.
マリア様はいらっしゃいませんか？
Thank you! Thank you! Someone fucking cares. Wasn't Maria-sama with you?
一緒じゃないぜ。
No, she is not.
ローザおばさんと一緒じゃないのかよ。
Wasn't she with Aunt Rosa?
For fuck's sake! Rosa was lying on a sofa in the empty parlor, having fallen asleep before she knew it. She was bearing a burden that the children couldn't even imagine. That's why she only needed to let her guard down a little, before the weariness immediately dragged her into the world of sleep. Realizing this, Genji brought a blanket over to her. When he tried to spread it over her, her eyes snapped open as though she'd been shocked with electricity.
ありがとう。源氏さんなのね。
Thank you, Genji-san. When she realized that the thing had touched her was just a blanket, and that Genji has been considerately giving it to her, she let out a sigh of relief.
起こしてしまいましたか。
Did I wake you? Did the stream cut out before? Did it cut out a bit before? Maybe 20 minutes ago? I don't, YouTube was telling me something weird. I don't think it did, because I've heard the chat going constantly, and nobody said anything. Oh, never mind. YouTube's fixed itself. Never mind what I just said. Did I wake you?
失礼いたしました。
My sincere apologies.
いえ、いいの。
No, it's okay.
寝るつもりじゃなかったから。
I hadn't planned on sleeping in the first place.
今は何時なの？
What time is it now? When he was asked for the time, Genji checked a pocket watch that he took out of his chest pocket.
6時を少し過ぎたところです。
It is slightly after 6. Rosa gave her head a little shake when she realized that not much time had actually passed, even though it felt like she'd slept for ages. Even though she didn't feel rested at all, the drowsiness that had enveloped her must have been pretty deep.
ありがとう。毛布は結構よ。
Thank you. I'll be fine without the blanket.
変な時間に眠っちゃダメね。
I mustn't sleep at such a strange time.
すっかり時間の感覚が狂っちゃったわ。
My sense of time has been completely thrown off.
雨、とうとう降り出したのね。
The rain has finally started pouring down in earnest, hasn't it? Rosa finally realized that the peaceful sound that had put her to sleep was actually the rain.
風もだいぶ出てるよね。
The wind's blowing hard too.
いよいよ台風なのかしら。
I wonder if the typhoon's finally here.
そのようにテレビでは申しております。
That's what they said on TV.
遅い台風だそうで、明日いっぱいはこんな調子だそうです。
The typhoon is moving slowly, so they think it'll be like this all day tomorrow.
そう。
Really?
この素敵なバラ庭園も日中のあれが見納めだったのね。
So our last chance to see that wonderful rose garden must have already passed by. From the window, what she could see of the rose garden was completely blurred by the wind and rain.
マリア。
You don't... Maria.
そうだ。マリアは？
That's right. What about Maria?
私はお見かけしておりませんが。
I have not seen her. I fucking knew it!
ゲストハウスにお戻りではないでしょうか。
Did she not return to the guest house? I fucking knew it. Shit, Rosa, seriously. Rosa knew her daughter's nature well, so a chill ran down her spine. Maria was stubbornly honest. And if she was ordered to find something that didn't exist, she would look forever and ever. Even in pouring rain.
違うわ。
No.
いとこの子たちは先に行ってしまったから、あそこにはマリア一人。
The cousins left before I did, so Maria was alone.
あの子は誰かにもうやめろと言われない限り、たとえ槍が降ってこようとあそこに居続けるわ。
Oh. Oh, jeez, did it die for 2 seconds? Did the stream die for 2 seconds? Because as soon as I heard you guys say that in the chat, I checked and now it's fine. The cousins left before I did, so Maria was alone. Unless someone told her to stop, she stayed there even and started raining spears.
傘もささずに。
Without even opening an umbrella.
私は感情に任せてなんてことを。
Yeah, you better blame yourself, you fuckhead. Seriously. God. How could I have lost control of my emotions and done such a thing? Even though she'd known about Maria's simple honesty better than anyone, she'd once again lost control of her emotions and done something terrible. You know what? I'm glad you fucking recognize it. Now don't do it ever again, you piece of shit. Come on. Seriously. Don't you do that ever again. Maria! Maria! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Rosa pushed Genji away and ran down the hall. The outside really looked like a typhoon, and the rain was pouring down spectacularly. Maybe because of some aspect of the terrain. The winds weren't typhoon class, so an umbrella wouldn't be torn out of one's hands. Even so, it certainly was a windy rain. There was no time to admire the roses being drenched.
とりあえず今はマリアが気になるぜ。
Anyway, I'm getting pretty worried about Maria.
まさかあの後もずっと一人でへそ曲げてあそこでバラ探しをしてるなんてことはないよな。
You don't think she's still rebelliously searching for the rose alone, do you?
そうだね。
I wonder.
さすがにこの雨じゃと思いたいところだけど、マリアちゃんはたまにすごく頑固でものすごく愚直な時がある。
Surely she wouldn't do it in this rain, or at least I wish I could believe that. But Maria-chan sometimes gets really stubborn and intensely straightforward. We hadn't worried much, thinking that Aunt Rosa had taken her back to the mansion. However, when Canon-kun had come from the mansion to call us and thought Maria was here, we got a little worried.
お屋敷ではお見かけしませんでしたので、てっきりこちらにおられるとばかり。
I did not see her in the mansion, so I was sure she was here.
ローザ様は仮眠を取られておいででしたので。
After all, Rosa-sama was taking a nap.
ここに来る途中に見かけなかったのかよ。
You didn't see her on your way here?
申し訳ございません。
My apologies.
傘を差し、急ぎ駆け抜けたもので、そこまでの注意を払いませんでした。
I opened my umbrella and ran as fast as I could, so I did not pay much attention. If he had cut through the rose garden, taking the shortest line between the mansion and the guest house, then he would have just barely missed the place where Maria had been looking for her rose. And it was raining this hard, too. It certainly would have been possible for Canon-kun to fail to notice her.
ここで議論するより直接確かめる方が早いさ。
Instead of arguing around here, it'd be faster to just check it out directly.
兄貴、ちょいとかけっこと行こうじゃねえかよ。
Aniki, why don't we race over there?
6年成長したから僕に勝てるつもりかい？
Oh, do you think you can beat me, now that you've been growing for 6 years?
よし、決着をつけようじゃないか。
Okay, let's settle this.
行こう。
Go.
George, Aniki, and I flew out in the rain. Jessica and Canon-kun followed us. Maria! If you're there, answer me! Maria!
ローザおばさんだ。
It's Aunt Rosa.
おばさん。
Hey, Aunt Rosa! When George Aniki called back, Aunt Rosa jumped at him and grabbed onto him.
マリアはどこ？
Where's Maria?
ジョージ君たちと一緒じゃないの？
Isn't she with you?
いえ、僕たちはあの後マリアちゃんには出会ってません。
No, we didn't meet with Maria-chan after that. Oh god, jeez. Maria! Maria! 6 years ago, Maria was 3 years old. She was a cute and pure kid who just accepted whatever anyone said. But 6 years have passed since then. She is 9 now, and experiencing the ups and downs of life should have taught her something. But Maria, are you telling me you're still as innocent and pure as you used to be?
マリア！
Maria! As I circled the rose bed, something white unexpectedly turned to face me. It was a white umbrella. Maria, oh, thank God she's still there. Maria was crouching down, holding a white umbrella and still searching for the rose. Oh, thank God she's safe. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. And she had an umbrella somehow, too. Oh, God. Did she bring it with her or something? Her face, which had turned bright red from her crying her eyes out, was dirtied with water and mud. It was a truly pitiful sight.
お前まだ探してたのか
Maria, are you still looking? Oh god, she's probably caught a cold. Come on, please. You gotta go to the doctor. Please get to the doctor.
見つからない。
Can't find it.
マリアのバラ見つからない。
Can't find my mouse. Maria had probably been here since the rain started pouring down. Her shoulders were freezing. She looked tired to the bone, but fortunately, since she was holding an umbrella, she wasn't completely soaked. Well, that's good at least. She's not completely soaked, so hopefully she's not sick. The umbrella probably came from the handbag Maria always carried around. Thank goodness. Seriously, thank goodness. My god! That was a close call. Oh god, jeez.
バトラ君
Butler-kun.
よかった見つけたんだね
Thank goodness you found her. Maria! Maria! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You better apologize, Rosa. You better apologize. Apologize your fucking heart out, seriously. Aunt Rosa threw her umbrella aside and hugged Maria. Oh,
ない。
It's not here.
マリアのバラがない。
My rose is not here. Oh.
後でママも一緒に探してあげるから。
I'll look for it with you later. Okay? So,
今日はお預けにしなさい。
so just put it on hold for today, okay? Okay? Please, Maria, please?
あ
Oh,
今日はお預け。
Put it on hold for today.
it looked like Mario still wasn't able to accept it, but she no longer had enough energy left to resist. Jessica and Canon-kun had caught up with us.
すぐにお屋敷でタオルの用意をさせましょう。
I'll have a towel ready in the mansion immediately.
マリア、
Maria,
ずっとここにいたのか。
were you here this whole time?
ごめんね。
I'm sorry.
本当に悪いママで。ごめんね。
I'm sorry for being such a bad mother. Wow, I'm glad she realized it at least.
ローザおばさんとりあえずお屋敷に行きましょう
Aunt Rosa, why don't we head back to the mansion for the time being?
このままじゃマリアちゃん風邪をひいちゃう
If we stay here, Maria will catch a cold.
そうね。
You're right.
マリア、行きましょう。
Maria? Let's go.
ちゃんときれいにしないとおじい様に怒られちゃうわよ。
If we don't get you cleaned up, Grandfather will be mad.
お腹すいた。
Hungry?
もう食事の時間だぜ。
It's already time to eat.
マリアはよく頑張ったよ。
You did a good job running out, Maria.
天気が良くなったら私たちも一緒に探してやるから。
Once the weather gets better, we'll all go search together.
We couldn't stay in the rain forever. We took Mario with us as we headed back to the mansion. Mario apparently wasn't as worn out as I thought. When she remembered we were having calf steak for dinner, she started chanting, "Hungry, I'm hungry, ooh, ooh," and returned to her usual spirited self. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Seriously, Rosa, you better fucking shape up. And never do that again. Aunt Rosa didn't chide Mario for saying ooh ooh. Thank God.
I see.
傘を持っていたのか。
So she had an umbrella on her.
さすがマリアは物持ちがいいぜ。
Maria sure is good at packing the right stuff.
マリア、傘なんか持ってない。
Here we go. Here we go. Oh God. Oh God. Here we go.
I didn't bring an umbrella. Oh.
なんだよ。じゃあその手に持ってる白い傘はどうしたんだよ。
Here we go. I know she's gonna say something insane. I just know it. I just know it.
What? Then how'd you get that white umbrella you're holding? Oh.
貸してもらった。
I borrowed it.
Some caring person must have brought her an umbrella. A normal kid would look for shelter when it started raining. But Mario was too stubborn to give up so easily. So maybe that caring person gave up on telling Mario to find shelter, then decided to at least give her an umbrella.
そう。
I see.
その人にお礼を言わないとね。
I'll have to thank that person.
誰？
Who was it? Oh, here we go. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Beatrice.
The name Mario tearfully mentioned was that of the island's witch. Rosa took a deep breath and asked again, trying to do so in a way that wouldn't damage Mario's good mood.
そう。よかったわね。
Really? That's wonderful.
それで誰なの？
So who was it?
傘を持ってきてくれた人は。
Who brought you that umbrella? Oh my God, Night Crown. Oh my God, that is so nice. That is really sweet of you. Night Crown. Oh my God, I fucking knew it. I knew that's what she was gonna say. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Ah!
Beatrice.
And by the way, welcome to the stream, Night Crown. You are being so nice. Seriously, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Oh. Maria immediately recognized that her mother didn't believe her and started crying out unhappily again. So Rosa stopped pursuing the subject. Here we go. Here we go. Someone's being... I knew it. Somebody's being a witch. Oh, God. So Rosa stopped pursuing the subject. It'd probably be faster to ask whoever lent Maria the umbrella during dinner rather than Maria herself. Ask Maria herself. Father,
せめて晩餐にだけは出席してください。
please at least join us for dinner.
これでは親族会議になりません。
It won't be a family conference otherwise. Along with a dull pounding on the door, the sound of Krause's entreaty could be heard. Yeah, Annie, and I'm sure she materialized an umbrella out of midair. However, that voice seemed to be resigned to the fact that nothing it said would be heard.
金蔵さん、
Kinzo-san,
せめて夕食くらいは出んかね。
won't you at least come out for dinner?
あんたの顔を見ようと息子さんたちが集まってきてるんじゃないか。
All your children have gathered here to see your face, haven't they?
黙れ南條。
Hey, dude. Oh, Source. That's really sweet of you, Source. I wonder where she came from, too. Yeah, I'm wondering how the fuck did she get there, to the island? She must have come on a separate boat. I mean, she could probably, as I said before, like, people could come to the other side of the island and set up a fucking camp there, because they only have freaking control over a tiny little mansion, and there's the rest of the whole fucking island with the forest. Like, people, for all they know, there could be a whole camp of people on the other side of the island that came there weeks ago, and they would never even know it. Silence, Nanjo.
ビショップが聞かぬか。
So, the bishop won't work.
言って足りぬ。
One move too short.
Apparently, Kinzo was completely focused on the final battle of his long-lasting chess match with Nanjo. Kinzo's brow was wrinkled as he continued to glare at the game board through his spectacles. Krause's voice didn't reach his ears.
金蔵さん、
Kinzo-san,
私も腹が減った。
I'm hungry myself.
下に降りて食事をせんか。
Why don't we go down and eat? Hey, Peekaboo! Oh, that's funny.
ならばお前だけで行くといい。
Go by yourself if that's what you want.
私はもうしばらくこの一手を吟味させてもらうぞ。
Let me consider this next move for a little longer.
今夜で決着をつけてやる。
Oh, yeah, you said it, Ji-chan.
We are going to finish it tonight.
さもなくばお前との決着は金輪際つけられそうにないからな。
Otherwise, it's doubtful we'll finish before the world ends.
The what? Wait, what? Is he just referring to his death in an incredibly arrogant way or something? Nanjo rose from his seat, hoping this would prompt Kinzo to do the same, but Kinzo's eyes never left the chessboard. He knew well that Kinzo always displayed a blind concentration whenever it came to chess. But he'd never seen Kinzo concentrate as hard as this. It was almost as though Kinzo was telling the truth, and there would never be another chance for them to continue their contest if they didn't finish tonight. It seems that no matter how obstinately called out to Kinzo, it wouldn't reach the latter's heart. Nanjo gave up and headed to the door that Krause was still banging on. The door to the study opened. Krause was taken aback, thinking that maybe Kinzo was actually coming out. However, Nanjo was the one who appeared, and Kraus let out a sigh of relief.
南條先生
Dr. Nanjo,
親父殿は
it's father.
お役に立てなくて申し訳ございませんな。
I'm sorry I couldn't be of service.
今や金蔵さんの世界はこの部屋だけです。
Right now, this room is Kinzo-san's whole world. Nanjo shook his head with a completely defeated expression. Kraus raised his fist once more and banged on the door, shouting,
お父さん聞こえますか
Father, can you hear me?
私たちは下へおりますが気が向かれたらいつでもおいでください
We're heading down now, but please join us anytime you feel like it.
息子兄弟一同ずっとお待ちしておりますよ
All of your children are waiting for you. His voice was very loud, and he was making a racket pounding on the door. There was no way it wouldn't reach Kinzo's ears. Well, certainly it was reaching him. But he ignored it anyway. However, unlike the time he'd been called down for lunch, he didn't fly into a rage. By now, Kinzo was calm at heart, almost as though he had taken on a philosophical view and turned himself over to fate.
晩餐にも息子たちの顔にも興味はない。
Neither dinner nor the faces of my children interest me in the slightest.
私がここを出るのはベアトリーチがよみがえる時か私が鍵の生贄に選ばれた時だけだ。
I will only leave here if Beatrice is resurrected, or if I am chosen as a sacrifice for the key.
もう悪魔のルーレットは回っている。
The demon's roulette has already started spinning.
今さら晩餐に何の意味があろう。
What meaning does dinner have at this point?
As though the painfully loud banging on the door completely failed to enter his hearing, Kinzo silently thought about his next chess move, still in his philosophical state. Just as always, Kinzo's figure couldn't be seen anywhere in the dining hall. Kraus, wearing a bitter smile, returned with Nanjo.
親父殿は相変わらずご気分が優れられないそうだ
Father says he is still not feeling well.
年に一度の親族が集まるこの機会に同席できないことを非常に残念がられておられた
He truly regrets missing this once-a-year opportunity to sit together with his gathered family. Eva and Rudolph sniggered. Given Kinzo's personality, There was no way he'd show signs of regret. Oh, I'm sorry, Soares. This is close to where you are? Well, I'm going to do this in 2 more days, so you have time. And none of his relatives showed any regret at his absence.
ではディナーを始めようじゃないか。
Then why don't we start dinner?
ゴーダ、始めたまえ。
Goda, begin.
かしこまりました。
Certain. Oh. Goda, I haven't seen Goda in a long time. What voice can I give him? I'm just gonna give him the regular, my de facto voice for male characters. Certainly.
それでは始めさせていただきます。
Well, if they will allow me. When Goda was told to start the family conference dinner, his biggest time to shine of the whole year, he nodded with a broad grin.
マリアに傘を貸してくれた人は誰かしら？
May I ask who lent Maria an umbrella? When Rosa timidly cut through the silence of the dining hall, everyone noticed.
傘？
An umbrella?
何の話？
What's this about?
そのさっきマリアがバラ庭園にいた時に雨が降り出して。
A short while back, Maria was in the rose garden when it started raining.
誰かに白い傘を借りたみたいなんだけど、お礼が言いたくて。
And she apparently borrowed a white umbrella from somebody here. I would like to thank him.
俺たちじゃねえぜ。
It wasn't one of us.
ローザが出てった後は部屋を移してずっと仲良くおしゃべりをしてたからな。
After you left, we moved to a different room and had a friendly chat the whole time.
はは、そうやで。
That's right.
あの後も兄弟で仲良くおしゃべりをしとったのや。
Even after that, the siblings had a real friendly chat. The word friendly fell awkwardly from Hideyoshi's lips. So even those who hadn't been present could tell the conversations hadn't been a pleasant one.
少なくとも私とエヴァとルドルフと、あと秀吉さんとキリエさんではないことも確かだがね。
At the very least, it couldn't have been me, Ida, Rudolph, Hideyoshi-san, or Kirie-san.
私たちは夏日姉さんとローザさんが出て行った後もずっと一緒だったわ。
We were together the whole time, even after Natsuya Nei-san and Rosa left.
食事の時間までずっとね。
The whole time till the meal started.
兄さんは源氏さんと一緒にお父様を呼びに上の書斎へ。
Nei-san went up to the study with Genji-san to call father.
私たちはそのまま食堂へ直行したもの。
At that time, the rest of us went straight to the dining hall.
だから私たちではないわね。
So it wasn't one of us.
傘を貸すなんて親切。使用人の誰かじゃないの？
Couldn't have been a servant or kind enough to lend her an umbrella.
じゃあ、ゴーダさん？
So it was you, Goda-san.
私はずっと厨房で準備をしておりましたもので。
I've been in the kitchen all the whole time preparing.
申し訳ございません。
My sincere apologies. Goda looks slightly disappointed about missing this chance to show off. At that time, Shannon and Kumasawa appeared, pushing a serving cart loaded with hors d'oeuvres.
じゃあ熊沢さんかシャノンちゃんかしら。
Then what about Kumasawa-san or Shannon-chan?
はい。
Yes?
何か粗相がございましたでしょうか。
Has something gone wrong?
Because Shannon had come in part way, she shrank back, mistakenly thinking that the others were searching for the one responsible for some error. It isn't like that.
マリアちゃんがバラ庭園に一人でいた時に雨が降ってきてね。
It started to rain when Maria-chan was alone in the rose garden.
誰かが傘を貸してくれたんだよ。
It started to rain when Maria-chan was alone in the rose garden. After that, someone left her an umbrella. Yeah, hors d'oeuvres and appetizers are a bit different. Usually hors d'oeuvres are served at very formal luncheons. And they're usually small. Appetizers can be anything. As long as they're like a smaller meal before a dinner. But hors d'oeuvres are usually bite-sized things. Bite-sized, baked, or cooked things that are small. And appetizers can really be anything. You know what? It soars. Oh my god, Minmus. Minmus, that's when I say it on purpose, say it wrong on purpose, just to drive people crazy. I would just say it as horse stovers. Exactly. Just to mess with people. I like that. That's exactly it, how'd you know? It is. My parents loved throwing parties, and I hate parties. I'm not that extroverted, so I really didn't like it, but my mom was always making hors d'oeuvres for parties, and I didn't know how the word was spelled for a long time, but she always think, oh, I'm making hors d'oeuvres. And it's like, oh, okay, so. So yeah, I knew the word long before I ever have seen it written down.
ローザおばさんがその人にお礼を言いたいって言うのさ。
Aunt Rosa said she wanted to thank that person.
ああ。ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice.
Hear you loud and clear, Oe. Jeez. Nothing worse than a party that you're forced to be at full of people you don't know, talking about shit you have no idea and don't care about what it is. Seriously. My parents used to invite their friends over all the time and expected me and my sister, who were kids and teenagers, to understand their adult conversations and everything. Seriously. As they talked about stuff we didn't give two fucks about. Seriously, I don't know what my mom thought that having us there would add to the conversation. We were just freaking kids. Maria, her mouth a thin line, said the witch's name in a small voice. Aunt Rosa explained the situation one more time. As she did, Kumasawa-san cackled.
私たちでもございませんよ。
It wasn't us.
私もシャノンさんも一緒にお部屋の準備をしておりましたから、お外には出ておりません。
Shannon and I were preparing the rooms together, so we did not go outside.
はい。
Yes.
気が利かなくてすみません。
I'm sorry I wasn't able to be of assistance.
部屋の準備？
Preparing the rooms?
とは何のことかね？
What do you mean by that?
この雨ですから客人の皆さんがゲストハウスにお帰りになられるのも大変かと思って。
Because of the rain, we thought it would be troublesome for all the guests to return to the guest house.
使用人たちに屋敷内の客室の準備をするように命じたのです。
So the servants were ordered to prepare the guest rooms inside the mansion.
あら、気が利くじゃない。
Really? How thoughtful. Ada! Oh, that was cute.
そうね。この雨の中、表に追い出すのは失礼だものね。
Yes, it would certainly be rude to chase us outside in this rain.
もう予算か。
Could you give it a rest, Evas?
はい。
Yes.
奥様からそのようにご指示を受けまして、私と熊沢さんとカノン君の3人で準備をしておりました。
After receiving the order from Madam, Kumasawa-san, Kana-kun, and I start preparing the rooms.
そしてご夕食の時間になり、源氏様からゲストハウスのお子様方をお呼びするようご指示をいただいたため。
Exactly, Oe. That is exactly what she's doing. She's literally putting sarcasm into every single syllable of what she's saying.
Then, it became time for dinner. So Genji-sama ordered Kana-kun to go to the guest house and summon the children.
ええ。
Yes.
ですからカノンさんがゲストハウスに行かれるときにマリアさんを見つけて傘をお渡ししたのではありませんか？
ほー。違う。
Wrong! The person who had actually received the umbrella denied it. Rosa was troubled. All she wanted to do was give a word of thanks to the person who had left the umbrella, but she couldn't find them. Ji-chan, oh my god, what did you type? MILF energy, oh my god, Ji-chan. Oh my god. And she thought asking like this with everyone gathered for dinner would work immediately.
じゃあ夏日姉さん
Then, was it you, Natsuhine-san?
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
私は皆さんとの仲良くの語らいの後、頭痛がひどかったので自分の部屋で休んでいました。
After everyone's friendly chat, my headache was so bad, I've been resting in my room.
ですから表へは出ていません。
Therefore, I did not go outside.
なら誰なの
Then, who was it?
ジョージ君たち
Then who was it? George Kuhn and the kids?
なわけないわよね
That can't be right.
いえ、僕たちじゃありません。
No, it wasn't us.
僕たちはずっとゲストハウスでテレビを見てました。
We were watching television in the guest house the whole time.
むしろ私たちはマリアはおばさんと一緒に屋敷に行ったとばかり
Actually, we thought Mario had just gone back to the mansion with you.
そこへカノン君が来て、マリアは一緒じゃないのかと聞いたんで、初めて屋敷にはいないのかって分かったんだよ。
Then Canon-kun came and he asked whether Mario was with us. That's when we first realized she wasn't in the mansion.
第一俺だったら、傘を貸すより先に手引っ張って屋根の下に連れて行くぜ。
Oh god, I missed that last line. Well, then Cannon came and he asked whether Mario was with us. That's when we first realized she wasn't in the mansion.
I mean, if it were me, I would have grabbed her hand and pulled her under a roof before giving her an umbrella.
Exactly, Battler. Rosa was completely baffled. One by one, the relatives and the servants denied that they had done it, even though it really wasn't something anyone would need to hide. So by process of elimination, the number of remaining candidates wasn't large.
もちろん私でもありませんが。
Of course it wasn't me.
雨が降り始めてすぐの頃、金蔵さんの部屋を訪ねて、ついさっきまで一緒にチェスをしておりました。
Right after it began raining, I visited Kinzo-san's room, and I was playing chess with him until just now.
ということは、おじいさまでもないよね。
Which means that it also wasn't grandfather.
なんだなんだ。
Wait a sec.
妙な話になってきたぜ。
Isn't this starting to get a bit weird?
あと残るのは誰だ？
Who's left?
じゃあ誰
Then who was it?
源氏さん
Genji-san? Huh?
ちょっと待って勘違いしないでくれる
Wait a second, don't get me wrong.
別に私は何かの犯人探しをしてるんじゃないのよ
In When They Cry, God forbid we search for a culprit. It's not like I'm searching for some culprit or anything.
雨の中のマリアに傘を差し伸べてくれた人に母としてお礼が言いたいだけなの
All I want to do is, as a mother, thank the person who gave Maria an umbrella in the middle of the rain. Giving an umbrella to a girl loitering in the rain was something to be praised, not hidden. Despite that, no one raised their hand. Oh my god, we got 26 people. Are you serious? Oh my god, that's amazing. You guys are awesome, seriously. Why not? Everyone started whispering about how strange this was getting.
落ち着けよ、ローザ。
Calm down, Rosa.
傘を借りた本人に聞けばいいじゃねえか。
Why don't we just ask the person that was led the umbrella? That's what everyone had been thinking since the beginning. They were all scratching their heads at why she did not just ask Maria, who had been given them the umbrella. However, Rosa bit her lower lip. After all, she already knew how Maria would answer if asked.
どうりや。
Of course.
ルドルフ君の言う通りやないか。
Rudolph Kunz here got it right.
マリアちゃん、おじさんに教えてな。
Maria-chan, tell your uncle.
マリアちゃんに傘を貸してくれたのは誰や。
Who let you the umbrella?
Beatrice!
The dining hall was wrapped in silence for an instant, but it was soon interrupted by a burst of laughter.
なるほど。森の魔女ベアトリーチェが不憫に思って傘を貸してくれたか。
Oh, you guys are way too nice. Stop it. Oh, stop. No, you guys are way too nice to me. Ay, jeez. I see. So Beatrice, the witch of the forest, felt pity and lent her an umbrella.
いい話じゃないかね。
What a lovely story.
ローザ、そういうことだ。
Rosa, there you have it.
Rosa, stop saying
See how you like it? Jeez. It is, Nagels, it is. You guys are so fucking nice to me, seriously. Rosa couldn't believe it. Even though she just wanted to say thanks for the umbrella, why did everything have to be so clouded in smoke?
Just like Uncle Carl said. Beatrice let me borrow it. Woo, woo.
それはよかった。
Isn't that wonderful?
無垢だというのは実に羨ましいことではないか。
We should all be jealous of such purity.
なあ、諸君。
What do you think, everyone? Kraus was laughing with a face that was clearly mocking. But Maria was overjoyed, apparently convinced that her claim was being believed.
一体どうなってんの？
How did that work?
まさか本当に魔女が現れて傘を貸したってのかよ。
Does that mean a witch really appeared and lent her an umbrella?
Jessica asked me in a small voice that wouldn't carry over to Maria, who was sitting across from me.
マリアって冗談が言えるタイプだっけ?
Oh, by the way, hello, Shadow Tomberry. Thank you for joining us. Has Maria ever been the type to make jokes? If we had heard that kind of story pop out of my old bastard's mouth, we would have just taken it as another joke. However, it was hard to explain it away, like that when Maria said it. This was getting pretty unnerving.
いや、
No way.
昔から愚直なぐらい正直で真面目だよ。
She's always frank and serious.
普通なら聞いただけで嘘とわかるような冗談すら鵜呑みにするタイプだぜ。
She's the sort who'd believe in any joke, even with normal people who could instantly tell were lies.
マリアから冗談を言い出すなんて聞いたこともない。
I've never even heard of her cracking a joke.
Aunt Rosa probably knew that better than anyone. It appeared that because of this weird situation, she had no idea what was going on anymore.
じゃあ、マリアがベアトリーチェに傘を借りたと言ったなら、それは間違いなくベアトリーチェなのか?
So if Maria says she borrowed an umbrella from Beatrice, that must be that it really was Beatrice?
マリアに関してだけは 何かの比喩とか冗談とかそういうことは考えられねえぜ。
We're talking about Maria here, so I can't think of it as some kind of metaphor or joke.
額面通りの意味だと思うべきだろうよ。
It might be best to take what she says at face value.
じゃあなんだよ。
Then what's going on?
源氏さんあたりがあの肖像画のごついドレスを着てマリアに傘を持って行ってやったっていうのか。
そんなことは知らねえぜ。
I'm not sure about that.
私が聞きたいくらいさ。
Actually, that's what I want to know.
Jessica shrugged jokingly, but her expression didn't completely match her attitude. I wonder, Adian. This level of reasoning is possible, but we should be a Kraus. Oh my god. We'll see. I wonder if the person who walked over to Maria and gave her that umbrella, I wonder if they had heard the name Beatrice from her. Once the hors d'oeuvres were set out, and Goda showed us his vast store of knowledge, the meal began. A couple of casual chats, broke out here and there, but they seemed somehow distant, and the meal ended up being so quiet that you couldn't ignore the sound of the rain sneaking into the dining hall. Kumasawa and Shannon, pushing the serving cart, ran into Genji and Cannon on their way out to the kitchen.
ケンジさんですか？マリア様に傘を貸されたのは。
Oh, it's Genji-san. Did you lend Maria-san an umbrella?
傘
An umbrella?
何のことだ。
What are you talking about?
はい。
Well...
雨が降り出した時にマリア様は一人でバラ庭園におられたそうで。
Very funny source, making fun of my freaking misspeaking. Ah, yes, that was 100% my fault. Yes, some casual charts, indeed. Not the serious charts, but the casual ones. It's a very important distinction.
Well, I heard that when it started raining, Maria-sama was alone in the rose garden.
そこでどなたかに傘をお借りになったそうなのですが。
It seems she borrowed an umbrella from someone there.
それがどなたかわからないのです。
But we don't know who it was.
僕じゃないよ。
It wasn't me.
マリア様はゲストハウスにいると思ってたくらいだからね。
After all, I actually thought Maria-sama was in the guest house.
バトラ様が最初に見つけられた時にはもう白い傘をお持ちだった。
When Butler-sama first found her, she was already holding a white umbrella.
申し訳ないが、それは私でもない。
My apologies, but it was not me either.
じゃあまさか親方様。
Then, could it actually be the master?
Both in the dining hall and right here. Everyone had stated they hadn't done it. Not only left Kinzo, but...
何かのご用で廊下を歩かれている時、偶然バラ庭園に傘もささないマリア様が見えたとか。
Did I say butler instead of battler? I really hope I didn't. Oh god.
Maybe he went walking down the corridor for some reason. when you just happened to see Maria-sama in the rose garden without even an umbrella?
親方様はマリア様のことをあまりお好きではない。
Very funny mimics. Kunin Cat and Kanin Kun. Oh my god. The last survivor of the Uchiha clan. Jeez. The master is not particularly fond of Maria-sama. Oh, I wonder why.
同感だね。
I agree.
親方様がマリア様のために直々に開花までお越しになって傘をお持ちくださるとは考えられないよ。
I can't imagine that for Maria-sama's sake, he'd go to all the trouble of descending the stairs with an umbrella.
あら、困りましたわね。
I'm about to cut off Sora's too, alright? I'm about to, as soon as I find a nice breaking point, because I'm getting a bit tired because I had a busy day today. Oh, thanks, Soros. You're really nice. Seriously. I'll see you later, okay? Thank you. Oh my, how troublesome.
では、マリア様に傘をお貸しになられたのは、本当にベアトリーチェ様ってことに？
Does that mean that the one who lent Maria-sama an umbrella was really Beatrice-sama?
I gotta figure out how to do that laugh, because it's too cute. I can't do it properly. Oh my god! Kumasawa laughed, just like the relatives in the dining hall, who had laughed it off. She couldn't think of any other way to break through the smoke, veiling the current situation. Just then, the crisp sound of hands clapping twice rang through the hallway. They all turned at once to see Goda coming out of the dining hall. Okay, thanks, Oe.
さあさあ皆さん。
Okay, everyone.
ディナーは配膳のタイミングも大事です。
When serving a dinner, proper timing while setting the table is essential.
すぐにスープの配膳に取り掛かってください。
Please immediately see to setting out the soup.
源氏さん、彼女らは大切なお仕事中ですので、お引き止めになられないでください。
Genji-san, the women are in the middle of an important job, so please don't get in their way. Why is he bossing Genji around? Jeez. What's wrong, Canon? Are you worried about Mario? What happened? Oh, yeah, Canon noticed it too. Canon glared at Goda for being rude to Genji, a person Canon respected. Genji, realizing this, patted Canon once on the shoulder as a warning. Canon reluctantly turned away and returned his expression to normal. I'm telling you, we are gonna get a fucking showdown between Canon and Goda in one of these arcs. I know it. I just fucking know it.
ゴーダの指示に従いなさい。
Obey Goda's instructions.
今は晩餐の配膳を急ぐように。
Hurry and prepare the dinner table.
ほらほら、時間がありません。
Come now, there's no time.
タラタラしない。
Don't dawdle.
急ぎますよ。
Hurry. Goda grabbed the serving cart from Shannon and steadily pushed it towards the kitchen.
では、私どもも厨房に戻らせていただきます。
And please allow us to return to the kitchen.
高田さんも気の短い方ですからね。
After all, Goda-san's temper is very short.
私もこれで失礼いたします。
Please, excuse me as well.
Kumasawa and Shannon left. Only Genji and Canon remained. Through the window, the darkness of the rainy night could be seen, along with the occasional thunderbolt.
源氏様、
Genji-sama,
ベアトリーチェ様が本当にお戻りになられたのでしょうか。
did Beatrice-sama really return?
わからん。
I don't know.
親方様にお知らせしますか？
Shall I inform the master?
せずともよい。
That is not necessary.
本当にお戻りになられたなら、やがておのずと親方様の前へ現れよう。
If she truly has returned, she will eventually appear before the master of her own accord.
それに、あれは気まぐれなお方。
Furthermore, she is a fickle person.
親方様にご報告申し上げたところで、お姿を現されないことには何の意味もない。
It would be pointless to report to the master, only to find that she does not appear.
親方様の儀式はすでに始まっているということでしょうか？
I wonder if this means the master's ceremony has already begun.
おそらく。
Probably.
だがそれは我ら家具には何の関わりもないこと。
However, that has nothing to do with furniture like us.
Genji, you realize that you just said everybody on the island was a sacrifice, including all you servants and including him even. Literally everybody.
親方様に受けたご恩を最後の瞬間までお返しするのみ。
What favor did they receive from the master?
We must continue to return the favor we receive from the master until our final moments.
はい。
Yes,
それが僕たち家具の務めです。
that is furniture's duty.
The thunder crashed once more. Except for those instants when lightning lit up the sky, nothing could be seen out the window but the darkness of night. Just as humans rule when the sun is up, those that are not human rule when the sun is down. The darkness of night that now surrounded Rokunjima was ruled by another master, not the Ushiromiya family. Did this master take pity on Maria when she was alone and being pummeled by the rain in the rose garden, lending her an umbrella? Cannon looked at the rose garden's lights, dimly visible beyond the window. The dim lights weren't enough to illuminate the surrounding area. Looking at those lights felt like making eye contact with the witch, and Cannon forced himself to avert his gaze. If he didn't, it felt like his eyes would be absorbed by that light. Is this a good place to stop for now? Or should I go a bit further? I'm just curious. Anyway, is this an okay place to stop for tonight? Oh. Okay, then yeah. I think okay. So we're getting really deep into it. Oh, you want me to go further? Okay. So okay. You know what? Then I'll do it. I'll keep going then. If there's something really cool to say, okay? Can the weather change how people act? You often hear stories about how things like atmospheric pressure can influence people's moods and physical health. For some time now, everyone's been struggling to clear the gloomy atmosphere, but any conversation was quickly cut off. And in the end, the dining hall was simply filled by the sound of rain. Dessert was some kind of chocolate cake, accompanied by pear sherbet. Goto-san enthusiastically explained the recipe as soon as this final dish was presented, but I quickly forgot the details. The guest of honor, grandfather, was absent. The weather was horrible, and the identity of the one who lent Maria an umbrella remained a mystery. When dinner ended, no one, felt even one bit refreshed. Oh, thanks, Peekaboo. No, you guys are way too nice to me. Ah, jeez. It was too late now, but I realized painfully that taste wasn't the only important part of a meal. The whole atmosphere was also critical. Goda-san, the supposed conductor of this musical piece called Dinner, did his best to enliven the place, dropping little jokes left and right, but apparently not one of them succeeded. After taking orders for after-dinner coffee, tea, and orange juice, he left for the kitchen. As soon as he disappeared, Uncle Kraus spoke.
Yare yare.
Yare yare. My.
せっかくゴーダが腕を振るってくれた晩餐も、こうも沈み込んでしまっては実に味気ないというものだ。
What a waste! The dinner Goda worked so hard to create has been met with such a gloomy atmosphere.
Well, I mean, it's the weather is pretty ominous outside, Kraus.
まったくね。
Yes, absolutely.
今日は何を食べても美味しく感じられない、そういう気分よ。
It just feels like nothing would taste good today.
ほう。
Ho?
That ho, it's this fucking trademark. It's like, hello. It's like, oh, what you kiting? It's like he goes, ho.
どうしてそういう気分なのか聞きたいね。
I'd like to know why you feel that way.
心が晴れ晴れできるよう、兄として後で協力させてもらうよ。
Later on, I'll do all I can as your older brother to help cheer you up.
Aunt Eva grimaced slightly. I'd already heard she wasn't on good terms with Uncle Kraus, but it was pretty clear now. When I looked around, I noticed that my father and Aunt Rosa were also grimacing. Apparently there was something besides the weather troubling all of them.
エヴァおばさんもうちの親父もずいぶん機嫌が悪そうっすね。
That's right, G-Chan. It's ho versus how. Oh, Shadow Chudberry. Oh, that is really sweet of you. Thanks. Oh, jeez. But Aunt Eva and my dad aren't looking too happy.
So?
Really?
私はそうは思いませんよ。
I don't think so. I asked Aunt Natsuhi, who was sitting on my right, but she seemed to be in a bad mood as well. She snapped back as if to say she was absolutely not interested.
まあちょいと大人な話で込み入ってな。
Well, our adult conversation got a little complicated.
バトラ君たち子供は気にせんでええ話や。
Isn't something kids like you need to worry about, Batlakun?
なあ、夏井さん、キリエさん。
Isn't that right, Natsui-san? Kirie-san?
Uncle Hideyoshi laughed as he spoke, but without his usual brightness. So I could vaguely imagine just how complicated their adult conversation had become. Complicated is one way to put it. On top of that, even Aunt Natsuhi and Kirie-san, the people he had directed his comment to, ignored him as though they hadn't heard anything. I didn't know what kind of conversation they had been having while his kids were away, but it reminded me of how Dad said he had stomach cramps when we arrived at the mansion. The family conference might have been a painful reunion to us kids, but it was definitely different for the adults. After Uncle Hideyoshi's comment was ignored by the other adults, and an awkward silence fell over the room, Kirie-san spoke up.
子供たちの進路はどうなるのかしらとか、そういう話よ。
We were talking about how the kids' careers would turn out.
バトラ君は将来はどうするの？
Such as what lies in your future, Batlakun.
ぼんやりと大学進学？
Will you just drift on to college?
そんなのじゃ長い人生レースのスタートラインとしては心細いわよ。
Wouldn't that be a little disheartening as a starting line in the long race of life?
あいたたたたたた。
Hey, wait a sec.
キリエさん、飯の最中にそんな話されちまったら消化不良で便秘になっちまうぜ。
Kiryu-san, if you start talking about something like that in the middle of a meal, it won't digest well and we'll all get up getting constipated. That's one thing to bring up valor.
そうやそうや。バトラ君やジェシカちゃんの進路の話をしとったんや。
That's right, that's right. We were talking about Batlacoons and Jessica Chan's careers.
将来のことは真剣に考えんとあかんで。
You gotta think seriously about the future.
Okay, Ji-chan. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a bit longer. I'll see you, Ji-chan, alright? Thank you so much. You stayed. You were on since the beginning. So it's been a long time. It's been 2.5 hours. I'll see you, Ji-chan, okay? Have a good day. Or night, wherever you are. Hideyoshi heartily agreed, as if they really had been talking about that, but that was probably wrong. Kirie-san had been obviously trying to change the subject. However, if Kirie-san had determined that this was the best course of action for now, then she was probably right. Taking this into account, I cast aside my suspicions as to the cause behind Aunt Eva and Dad's bad moods. At long last, the serving cart returned, filled with coffee and tea. Kumasawa-san and Shannon-chan served it to everyone. Goda-san then explained that this concluded tonight's meal. Oh my god, Ji-chan, you're staying up so late. Thank God it's a Saturday. Oh god. Good night, Ji-chan. Jeez. If only the mood had been a bit more cheery, it might have been the best dinner in my life. It was a shame that this best of dinners couldn't have been had under the best conditions. George Oni-chan, is dinner over now? Over? Yes.
これでおしまいだよ。
With this, dinner is finished.
はしてないわよ。
Don't be rude.
お席について落ち着いてジュースを飲みなさい。
Stay in your seat and calmly drink up. Maria looked like she was really excited, like the occasionally crashing thunder. Maybe she wanted to quickly finish eating and run over to the window. She had been fidgeting for a while, waiting for the meal to end. Some people are afraid of thunder, while others find it interesting, and Maria was apparently one of the latter sort. Me personally, I find the sound of rain hitting the window at night. Oh god, something's about to happen. You guys. I personally find the sound of rain hitting against the window at night one of the most calming sounds that I really love. I love it when it rains at night and the rain is just tapping against the window. Seriously. That is one of my favorite sounds. Therefore, when she heard from George Aniki that dinner was over, a huge smile broke across her face. She then rose from her seat, took out her handbag, which she set under her seat, never having left it even while she was eating, and began fishing around inside of it. No one seemed particularly concerned by this behavior.
なんだい? どこから持ってきたの?
Oh, she's got something. I wonder what it is. What's that? Where did you get it? Is it a gold bar? I wonder. Oh, it might be the ring. It might be the grandfather's ring that he threw out. I wonder if it is. George was the first to notice it. As he spoke, Battler noticed it too. It's a letter. Oh, let's see. Oh boy. They saw that Mario was now holding a beautiful Western-style envelope. Oh, that I didn't know Japan and the West had different envelope styles. Interesting. On the front of the envelope, the Ushumiya family crest, the one-winged eagle, was done in gold leaf. Furthermore,
The fact that it was sealed with a dark red wax made it clear that this wasn't something Maria could have brought as a prank.
マリアちゃん、それは何？
Maria-chan, what is that? It seemed that Natsuhi had also noticed the strangeness of the envelope Maria was holding. Oh, damn, that's right, Voodoo Chili. I hadn't been thinking straight. Jeez. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I wasn't clearly thinking straight. Yeah, thanks, Voodoo Chili. You're right. Her voice sounded too serious for someone admonishing a small child, so the relatives around us finally noticed too.
どうしたよ、夏日姉さん。
What happened, Natsuhi-ne-san?
それ、
What?
何？
What is that? Maria?
マリア、あなた、それをどこで拾ったの？
Where did you pick that up?
その封筒は金蔵さんの。
That envelope is Kinzo-san's. When Nanjo muttered that, even us kids could understand why everyone seemed to be frozen solid. The envelope that Maria held was one of the Ushiromiya family's head's custom-made envelopes for private use. In other words, it could only mean one thing. This envelope contained a message from Kinzo. Ho?
どうしてそんな封筒がここにあるんだね。
What is an envelope like that doing here?
こいつは面白いもんが飛び出してくるぜ。
Now that's an interesting thing to come jumping out at us.
ちょいと足に見せてみ。
Just let me have a peek.
Ooh! ダメ！マリアが読むの。
No, wait, I'll read it.
マリアがみんなに読んで聞かせなさいって言われたの。
I was told to read it to everyone.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Uncle Hideyoshi tried to snatch the envelope out from Mario's hands, but she protected it as though hugging it and didn't let go.
秀吉兄さん、子供相手に力ずくなんていけませんよ。
A little louder for those in the back, Kirie. Hideyoshi-san, you can't use force against a child. Only a frickin' monster would do something like that. Hint, hint.
マリアちゃん、その封筒はどうしたの？
Mario-chan, where'd you get this envelope, honey child?
傘を貸してくれた時にベアトリーチェにもらった。
I got it from Beatrice when she gave me the umbrella.
ご飯が終わったらマリアがみんなに読んで聞かせろって言われた。
She told me to read to everyone after the meal was over.
マリアは魔女の
I'm the witch's messenger. Woo!
メッセンジャー？
Messenger.
この島の魔女様は随分と洒落てるじゃねえかよ。
The almighty witch of the island sure likes to mess around. Battler tried to joke about it, but no one laughed.
それで中には何て書いてあるのかしら？マリアちゃん。
I wonder what's written inside of it. Maria-chan?
Woo! I'm gonna read it. Woo!
Maria casually opened the envelope. Here we go. It was sealed only with wax, so she just had to remove the sealing wax to open it. That sealing wax fell onto the desk. Hideyoshi hastily picked it up and stared fixedly at it. He then set it in the center of the table. Thanks, OA. So they use those brackets, those special brackets, to indicate that they're speaking in English in that particular thing. Okay, I see. Center of the table where Natsuhi, Kirie, and Nanjo stared at it. Imprinted in the sealing wax was the one-winged eagle, which was the Ushiromiya family crest, and also Kinzo's personal crest.
これはどう 当主様の紋章
This... The family has personal quest.
私は金蔵さんに手紙をもらったことがあるからわかる。
I know it from the letters I've received from Kinzo-san before.
これは間違いなく金蔵さんの風浪だ。
Without a doubt, this is his wax seal.
でもこのお屋敷にはそれと同じ紋章がいくつもあるのでは？
But aren't there several things in this mansion bearing that crest?
例えば風浪用のハンコのようなものがあれば金蔵さんでなくても風浪はできるのでは？
For example, if there was some kind of stamp for wax seals, couldn't someone other than Kinzo-san have used it?
いや、金蔵さんは風浪には必ず自分が指にしている後ろ宮家当主の証の指輪で刻印をする。
No. Kinzo-san would always use a ring on his finger, his proof of the Uchinomiya family headship, when he sealed the wax. That ring that he just so happened to casually toss out the window, and Beatrice, or whoever is being Beatrice here, took it.
この形や複雑な衣装は間違いなく金蔵さんの風浪だ。
This shape and complex design is definitely Kinzo-san's seal.
そうとは限らんよ。
That is not necessarily so.
親族であれば一度くらいは親父の手紙を受け取ったことはあるはずだ。
Anyone in the family must have received a letter from father at least once.
その風浪をもとに偽の紋章を作り、親父殿を語って刻印した可能性が否めない。
We can't eliminate the possibility that someone used the wax as a model to create a fake seal and pass themselves off as father.
兄貴に同感だ。
I agree with Aniki.
風浪に刻印されている紋章がどれだけ親父のものに酷似していたとしても、
No matter how
間違い
much...
なく親父のものであるとは証明不能だぜ。
Goddamn pauses.
No matter how much the seal resembles Dad's, we can't prove that it's the real thing.
だからその封筒が親父のものであるという証拠にはならない。
So it doesn't prove this envelope came from him.
私も全く同じよ。
I absolutely agree.
風浪の刻印だけでお父様の手紙だなんて決めつけることには同意できないわ。
I cannot approve of arbitrarily deciding that this letter came from father, based solely on the wax seal.
南條先生、曖昧な言葉は慎んでいただけるかしら。
Dr. Nanjo, couldn't you use a bit more discretion with your vague words?
これは失礼。
I apologize.
出過ぎた口でしたな。
It was not my place to speak. One after another, all of the siblings from Kraus on downwards rejected Nanjo's statement, saying that the envelope Maria had wasn't necessarily from Kinzo. They were afraid. They feared from the bottom of their hearts that Kinzo's intentions were written in there, and that it might be some announcement regarding the inheritance that would be decidedly unfavorable to them.
マリア。
Exactly, Oe. Seriously, let her read it. Maria?
その封筒は傘を貸してくれた人がくれたのね。
The person who gave you that envelope was the same person who lent you that umbrella, right?
ふうじゃわからないでしょ。
I don't know what "oo" means.
そうなの？
Is it true? Yes.
つまり
So in other words,
魔女ベアトリーチェが傘と一緒にマリアちゃんにその封筒を
the witch, Beatrice, gave Maria-chan that envelope along with the umbrella. Woo! Maria nodded forcefully.
主人に私も同感です。
I agree with my husband.
得体の知れない何者かが手渡した怪文書です。
It's a dubious letter handed over by some suspicious person.
読むにも値しません。
It isn't even worth reading.
せめて読むくらいいいじゃねえかよ。
There's nothing wrong with just reading it, right?
Battler said it to Jessica in a small voice, trying to act tough, but Natsuki heard him clearly and glared at him with threatening eyes.
そ
それでマリアはベアトリーチェに食事が終わったら読めって言われたんだな。
And then Beatrice told you to read it after the meal was over. Right, Maria?
いいじゃないの皆さん。
It's okay, everyone.
これはおじい様の封筒ではなく、ベアトリーチェの封筒。
This envelope didn't come from Grandfather, but from Beatrice.
誰が書いたのかはともかく、中身を聞いてからの判断でもいいんじゃないかしら。
Regardless of who actually wrote it, why can't we just hear what's inside before we decide?
そうやな。
That's right.
お父さんが書いたとは限らんが、中身が気になるのは事実や。
Even if Father didn't necessarily write it, I'd still like to know what was written inside.
マリアちゃん、さっきは無理やり取ろうとしてすまんかった。
Maria-chan, I'm sorry I tried to take it from you by force earlier.
謝るから、みんなの前でそれ読み上げてくれんか。
I apologize. So will you read it aloud in front of everyone? Yeah, please, please.
マリア、
Maria,
読みなさい。
read it.
Ooh!
As all the relatives stared fiercely at Maria, she spread the letter open with a rustle.
本当に親父の手紙だと思うか？
Do you think it really did come from Dad?
ありえんね。
Come on, you guys! Let her read the fucking letter. Seriously?
Impossible.
親父殿が私たちに何かを発表するときは、直接でなければいつだって源氏を通してじゃないか。
Whenever Father had announced something directly to us in the past, he would always send Genji if he didn't do it directly, correct?
このようなこじゃれた方法でするとは思えんね。
I cannot believe he would use such a joke-like approach.
そうよ。
That's right!
マリアをメッセンジャーに？
Maria, a messenger?
それこそお父様の趣味じゃないわよ。
And that definitely doesn't suit Father's taste.
ローザ、これはマリアちゃんが私たちを脅かそうという何かの隠し芸なんでしょ？
Rosa, could this be Maria-chan trying to surprise us by putting on some kind of show?
マリアはそんな気の利いたことができる子じゃないわ。
Maria really isn't a kid who'd be capable of something so thoughtful.
Gonna read it! Ooh! You guys are taking way too long in dragging this out! Ooh!
The words came out of Maria's mouth, but for some reason her voice seemed different than usual. Everyone went suddenly silent.
六軒島へようこそ、後宮家の皆様方。
What the fuck?! What the fuck?! Wait, what?! What's up with her voice?! What's up with her voice?! New music. Okay.
Okay. Welcome to Rokunjima, members of the Ushiromiya family.
私は金蔵様にお仕えしております当家顧問錬金術師のベアトリーチェと申します。
I am Beatrice, the alchemist for this family employed by Kinzo-sama himself.
そんなアホな。
That's crazy!
黙って。
Quiet.
長年にわたりご契約に従いお仕えしてまいりましたが、本日金蔵様よりその契約の終了を宣告されました。
It's called Fishy Aroma, really, in the music?
I have served you for many years in accordance with our contract, but on this day, Kinzo-sama has announced the final suspension of our contract.
よって本日をもちまして、当家顧問錬金術師のお役目を終了させていただきますことを、どうかご了承くださいませ。
Therefore, I ask you acknowledge my resignation from the position of family alchemist from this day forth.
くだらん。ざれ言だ。
How foolish, what nonsense.
聞くに耐えません。
I can't stand to listen to it.
さてここで皆様に契約の一部をご説明しなければなりません。
And now there is one part of the contract that must be explained to all present.
私ベアトリーチェは金蔵様にある条件とともに莫大な黄金の貸与をいたしました。
Maria, how are you doing that with your voice, sweetie? Seriously, how are you doing this? You're freaking me out.
I, Beatrice, lent Kinzo-sama a vast quantity of gold under certain terms.
その条件とは契約終了時に黄金のすべてを返還すること。
One of these terms specifies that all the gold is to be returned to me upon the termination of the contract.
そして利息として後ろ宮家のすべてを頂戴できるというものです。
Furthermore, I am to receive everything of the Ushinomiya family as interest.
Oh, fuck berries.
むちゃくちゃや。
Ridiculous.
初めっからむちゃくちゃだぜ。
It's been ridiculous from the very beginning.
要するにあれだろ?
So it's basically one of those things, right?
よくある悪魔の契約みたいなやつなんだろ?
Doesn't it sound like just one of those contracts with the devil?
Yeah, it's like a Faustian bargain here. Jeez.
ほんで契約がおしまいってことになるから
You can't
回収に来たってわけだ.
Goddamn pauses. Your contract has expired. Anyone heard that song? That is a jam. Especially the lyrical version. Your contract has expired from Manhattan Time. Oh my god.
The contract has expired, so they've come to collect the interest.
いいんや? 長年の退職金のつもりかな?
Is she trying to grab some retirement money for old age or something?
ちゃっかりした魔女だぜ.
What a cheeky witch!
バトラ君、今は茶化さない方がいい.
Battler-kun, now isn't the time to joke around. Battler made a face as if to ask, if I can't make fun of this, what can I make fun of? Some of the adults' faces were pale, while others looked dazed.
これだけをお聞きならば皆様は金蔵様のことをなんと無慈悲なのかとお嘆きにもなられるでしょう。
How, Maria, you're freaking me out. Seriously. How the fuck are you doing this? What's going on with your voice, honey? Please. Please tell me, please. Come on.
After hearing this, you may feel as though Kinzo-sama has been savagely ruthless.
しかし金蔵様は皆様に富と名誉を残す機会を設けるため特別な条項を追加されました。
However, Kinzo-sama did append a special clause to the contract so that you would have a chance to preserve your wealth and honor.
その条項が満たされた時に限り私は黄金と利子を回収する権利を永遠に失います。
If and only if that special clause is fulfilled, I will lose my right to the gold and the interest for all eternity.
特別な条項?
A special clause?
それは何よ?
What is it?
特別条項
Special clause.
契約終了時にベアトリーチェは黄金と利子を回収する権利を持つ。
Beatrice retains the right to collect the gold and accumulated interest upon the termination of the contract.
ただし隠された契約の黄金を暴いた者が現れた時
However, if someone is able to discover the hidden gold of this contract,
ベアトリーチェはこの権利をすべて永遠に放棄しなければならない。
Beatrice must abandon these rights for all time.
利子の回収はこれより行いますが、もし皆様のうちの誰か一人でも特別条項を満たせたなら
The collection of the interest will proceed shortly, but if any one of you fulfills the terms of this special clause,
すでに回収した分も含めてすべてお返しいたします。
I shall return everything, including the portion that has already been collected.
なお 改宗の手始めとしてすでに後宮本家の家督を受け継いだことを示す後宮家当主の指輪をお預かりさせていただきました。
Furthermore, as the first step in the collection of Kinzo-sama's debt, I have taken possession of the Ushiromiya family's head ring, which signifies the passage of the Ushiromiya family headship from one individual to another.
封印のろうそくにてそれをどうかご確認くださいませ。
I ask that you confirm this for yourselves by examining the imprint on the wax seal.
これがそうだというのか。
Are they trying to claim that that's the meaning behind this seal?
親父が指輪を手放すなどありえん。
That father would relinquish his ring is unthinkable. Kraus stared at the sealing wax as if trying to burn a hole through it. Eva and Rudolph were doing the same over his shoulder.
確かにチェスの時金蔵さんの指に何か足りんような違和感は感じ取りました。
Come to think of it, when we were playing chess, I did have a strange feeling that something was missing from Kinzo-san's finger.
Nanjo sensei!
Dr. Nanjo!
おぼろげな記憶でいい加減なことを言わないように。
Do say something so careless just because of a fake memory.
その心眼をここでは測れないわ。
We can't prove its authenticity here.
本当に指輪をおじい様は誰かに手渡したのか、この手紙が本当の話かどうかはおじい様に直接確認すればいいだけの話じゃない。
Only by asking Father directly can we determine whether he really handed over his ring and whether this letter tells the truth.
そうね。
That's right.
キリエさんの言う通りだわ。
It's just as Kiryu-san says.
果たして
Do you really think
金蔵さんがそれを答えてくれますかな。
Kinzo-san will tell you?
あの人のお考えは時に人の世の常識では測りかねますからな。
After all, that person's thoughts sometimes surpass the bounds of common sense.
どの道ざれ言の域を出んね。
No matter what happens, it's still nonsense.
第一、黄金幻想自体が親父殿のまやかしだ。
In the first place, the illusion of gold itself is one of Father's tricks.
ありもしない黄金の話を始めるのはお前たちだけで十分だ。
I've already heard enough talk of that gold from the rest of you.
でも魔女様はおっしゃってるわよ。
But this is the witch speaking, right?
黄金を見つけた者に家督とすべての財産を引き渡すってね。
About how the inheritance and all of the assets will be handed over to the one who finds the gold, right?
つまりベアトリーチェ様はお父様の顧問弁護士もしくは金庫番でもあられるってことじゃないのかしら。
So maybe Beatrice-sama is Father's legal advisor, or in charge of his funds.
このような怪しげな文章を子供に託すような怪人物を信用することなどできません。
We can't possibly trust some strange person who would trust such a suspicious paper to a child.
兄貴、腹を割ってもらうぜ。
Aniki, we need you to be frank with us.
兄貴の知らない人物が親父の財産管理をしているようなことはあり得るのか？
Is it possible Dad's assets are being managed by someone you don't know?
いや、それはない。
No, that's impossible.
私は当主代行として親父殿のすべての財産を把握している。
As the family's representative, I control all of Father's assets.
私に知られずにそれらを自由にできる人間はいないはずだ。
It should be impossible for anyone to do as they please with them without me knowing it.
じゃあつまりクラウス兄さんの把握していない財産ってことじゃないの？
So following that logic, there must mean there are some assets you don't control, right, Kraus-ni-san?
バカな。そんなものあるわけがない。
How foolish! Such assets could not possibly exist.
あるわよ。
Otter. Oh, but there is such a thing.
兄さんが把握していないお父様の資産。
An asset of Father's you don't control.
そんなものあるわけがありません。
There's no way such a thing could exist.
いや、あるで。
No, it does.
それがお父さんの、いやベアトリーチェの隠し黄金や。
It's father's. No, Beatrice's hidden gold.
話を整頓しよ
う。Let's keep it simple.
つまり親父には兄貴も知らない腹心がいた。
In short, Dad has some trusted confidant that Aniki doesn't even know about.
そしてそいつはずっと黄金の番と運用を任されてきたわけだ。
Furthermore, this person has always been in charge of watching and managing the gold.
あるいは悪魔の契約まがいのルールで融資した神塚の大富豪か。
Oh, it could be some eccentric rich person who offered him a loan with rules like a devil's contract.
その腹心のベアトリーチェさんは自分の黄金を融資する相手として息子兄弟の誰がふさわしいか試したいということなのかしら。
Could it be that this confidant called Beatrice is trying to test which of Kinzo's children is most worthy to be financed by her gold?
Kirie's question was one that all the siblings wanted answered. Upon reflection, they realized that Kinzo's strange epitaph had hung in the hall beneath the witch's portrait for quite some time, and while it has been long whispered that whoever solved the puzzle would receive everything, no one had ever clearly stated it. It was just something that everyone had hoped might be true. And right here, right now, the thing they'd hoped for had clearly stated in Beatrice's letter. It clearly specified that everything of the Ushiromiya family would be given to the one who found the gold.
黄金の隠し場所についてはすでに金蔵様が私の肖像画の下に碑文にて公示されております。
Kinzo-sama had already publicly displayed the location of the hidden gold within the epitaph under my portrait.
条件は碑文を読むことができるものすべてに公平に。
The rules apply equally to all who can read the epitaph.
黄金を暴けたなら私はすべてをお返しするでしょう。
If you discover the gold, I shall return everything to you.
それではどうか今宵を金蔵様との知恵比べにて存分にお楽しみくださいませ。
Tonight, I ask that you enjoy your battle of wits with Kinzo-sama to the fullest.
今宵が知的かつ優雅な夜になるよう心よりお祈りいたしております。
I sincerely pray that this night will be both intellectual and elegant.
黄金のベアトリーチェ
Beatrice the Golden.
お父さん、聞こえているはずです。
Father, I know you can hear me.
返事をしてください。
Please respond. The door to Kinzo's study was being violently, harshly beaten against, over and over like a percussion instrument. The yells coming from the other side belonged to Kraus, Rudolph, and sometimes Eva. It was the siblings who were trying to intrude upon Kinzo's study to question him about the truth behind the mysterious letter. Kinzo was eating. An elegant tablecloth was set over the desk, and the fabulous dinner that had adorned the table down in the dining hall was reproduced here. Kinzo continued his meal in silence. Shannon, taking away an empty plate, looked uncomfortably between the door being pounded on and Kinzo's face.
皆さんがお呼びですがいかがいたしますか？
Everyone is calling for you. But what should I do?
捨ておけ。
Leave them.
神と我が晩餐は沈黙を尊ぶ。
God in my meals held spoke with silence as a virtue.
黙らせますか。
Should I silence them?
必要ない。
There's no need.
我が耳には届いておらぬ。
It does not even reach my ears. Kinzo enjoyed his food, apparently indifferent. Genji quietly lowered his head and took a single step back. As he did, Cannon, who stood in reserve like a shadow behind and to the side of Genji, opened his mouth.
マリア様がベアトリーチェ様より手紙を受け取られたとのことで、その真偽を確かめたいのでしょう。
Maria-sama apparently received a letter from Beatrice-sama, so I imagine they want to test its authenticity.
Has she started already then? Come, Beatrice. I have no shortage of coins to be wagered. Shall we enjoy this night to the fullest? I don't think I'll lose. Your smile will be mine for all eternity. If I could see it one more time, I wouldn't regret losing my wealth, my honor, or even my life. Well then, the roulette has begun to spin. Which pocket will the ball fall into? Noir. Rouge. Or house takes all. Come, you may begin, Beatrice. I'll show you the power of miracles once more.
That seems like a good place to stop. Yep, that sounds like a chapter ending. Well. Oh my god. That was a chapter. Oh my god, you guys. Well, that escalated quickly. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay. The games have begun, I see. Oh my god. Please, everyone needs to stay calm. Stay calm. And you need to pool all of your resources, both intellectually and physically. Nobody hurt each other. Everybody go around in pairs. Nobody go anywhere alone. And just, please, nobody do anything stupid. Come on. You guys can do this. I believe in you. Who am I kidding? Monokuma would have a fucking field day. Oh god. This has been amazing. Thank you guys so much. I do feel better. Thank you guys. I can't wait to continue in 2 days. You guys are amazing. Oh my god. Oh wow, we have a new thing I've noticed. The portrait epitaph and the witch's letter. Interesting that Beatrice calls herself an alchemist as opposed to a witch. That's really cool. Good night, everybody. I'll see you in 2 days. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Good night. You all are the sweetest of hearts. See you.